So starting on the dark purple mat at 175 pounds, we have Isaac from Oak Harbor wrestling against Gerardo Pedrisco from Anacortes. On the light purple mat at 113 pounds, we have Leo Lundy, Oak Harbor, and Grant Hall from Anacortes. On deck at 126 pounds, Hayden from Ferndale, it's Colton from Oak Harbor. So both wrestlers, please come up here, get ready to go. And then John from Oak Harbor and Michael from Ferndale at 215 pounds, you're on deck as well.
You have to be an adult.
We're doing tournaments?
No, that would be there.
It might be real.
Well, I don't want to take off my jacket because this shirt's like
It's okay. Why are you taking it off? Why are you taking it off?
Because it's hot. Ohio? my worst enemy, bro. I was out there for like 5 seconds.
Who?
The wind.
No, one second. I was like,
Bro, look, bro, my head look like.
I do good. On his head. Check out the Is he crying?
No. It's just like, he's just vicious, so it's like pulls you on it. He's a real dare.
No, I just accepted it.
What happened used to be real like a month. The hoes gonna love. You need videos on me, right? Bro, you know like real wrong. Yeah, I know. Like, you kind of just like homework the relationship and that. Like, if you're gonna do that, at least like, daily. Huh?
Is it popcorn? My airport. I'm being serious, please. Walker.
Why are you even doing that?
You're like, sorry, I was just helping the boys.
Sorry, I was helping the boy. Sorry, the boy was coming out. I was coaching. Ready? Oh, what?
I don't know how you like drink ice and stand up. Like this water is just
I had no time.
On the light purple mat, we have Michael from Ferndale and John from Oak Harbor at 215 pounds. John? On the dark purple mat, we have Hayden from Ferndale and Colton from Oak Harbor at 126 pounds. Hayden,
If we did that trailer, you know that trailer,
Colton.
like, some videos doing cringe. I would cringe the first second. Oh, let's go, John. He just fights me now. We were in the class, I was like, John, do this and. And I was like, John. And now I told him, and I was like, this, I was like,
on
and then
deck,
he went. He blinked once and then looked back.
Austin from Ferndale and Josiah Blee from Anacortes and Gabe from Ferndale and Garrett Hull, Anacortes on deck.
Oh, I have like that song.
On the light purple, we have Austin Ferndale, Josiah Blee, and Cordes on the light purple.
Wait, I'm like actually so like mature.
Alright, Austin.
So I'm not looking to argue so we can start later. I said I'm not looking to argue so we can start later. But she said, okay. She was like, okay. That's what we're saying.
On deck, we have Wyatt Ferndale, Will from Oak Harbor, Angel Oak Harbor, and Gabe from Anacortes on deck.
Angel's on deck.
All four wrestlers over to the scores table to be ready to go. Wyatt Ferndale against Will Oak Harbor, Angel Oak Harbor against Gabe Anacortes.
My back's never been the same. If I say I love you, I'm actually cool to be like, love you, honey.
What do you call her? Like,
Oh no, that's like friends.
I love you, Steve. Don't! Don't! Don't!
Well, that's cringe, but I don't know what the monster's like. Unless he's like, no, I have options too. You see that spread burger?
Yes,
No, Jacob Smith is
yeah, he's like this. Look.
like,
Here. Okay.
I don't, like, I wash my face and I use it every day. Right, one thing for like, she be like when we argue, like she get like hurt.
That's your karma.
I didn't do nothing. Not what can she do?
I did it myself.
like,
Yep. You gotta go like this.
it's like one of those like,
You gotta put it.
no, it's like in the moment, it's like you're coming.
No, I just gotta cut it. So let's look the ends of really choppy. Not choppy, but like this.
I saw one girl, her hair, she like put it up and like comes out like this and it stays up. That's what
Like, if I were to like fix her like this.
that makes it English I said English My window. Alright, if I make it. Now it's like a free word. Oh, there's like, you see that this like.
Oh, look at his hair.
There we go.
Dark purple mat, we have Wyatt from Ferndale, Will from Oak Harbor.
I thought this was like North Face.
On the light purple mat, we have Angel from Oak Harbor and Gabe from Anacortes. On deck, Cole from Ferndale, Jeffrey Oak Harbor, Nathan Oak Harbor, and Shia from Anacortes on deck.
English got a lot better, like that.
welcome to Anacortes High School, Williams Gymnasium, for some wrestling tonight. The Anacortes Seahawks are in a dual match, if I am corrected.
Yeah, so it's considered just a regular duel because Anacortes is going to wrestle one time tonight. The team that's actually going to be wrestling twice is Ferndale. They're going to wrestle Oak Harbor and then against us, Anacortes.
Got it. So right now we have some JV matches. On our right side, we have Gabe Ellertson for Anacortes.
Yeah, Gabe's wrestling on the light purple mat, or the mat on the right, and he's in a big flurry right here. He just got a takedown. Gabe's up 6-0 right now. He's wrestling against
Dark purple mat, it's Cole.
Angel of Oak Harbor. So with the JV matches here, we typically start at the beginning, get as many matchups as we can for people not on the varsity roster as against other JV wrestlers from other teams, get them as much mat time as we can. A couple kids will wrestle twice from some of the teams if there's a hole somewhere, but originally we like to. There's Gabe with the takedown, looking for the pin right here, and there he gets the pin. Referee Randy Audette smacks the mat.
Yeah, and I'd imagine, too, that we would move up in weight class in the JV matches. If I am
Exactly, so same format. We'll start with the lightest weights, the 106-pound weight classes, and move our way up through all 14 weight classes up to 85, 285, and then back down. Up here on the light purple mat, our next wrestlers, we've got Shia Webster, the Seahawk, wrestling against Nathan of Oak Harbor. The unique thing about varsity and JV in wrestling is how, say in basketball, football, any team sport, you kind of have your groups of players on one team. As Shia gets a takedown right here. And in wrestling, you have the first wrestler is the varsity, and everybody else after that is JV. So Shia is actually he could be a varsity wrestler on another team. As he lets Oak Harbor wrestler up for the escape.
Yeah, lets him escape there. So, was able to connect with that first shot and get those 2 points. And on the other side, here, believe we just got a pin.
Oak Harbor and Ferndale. My guess is that is Jeffrey from Oak Harbor against Cole of Ferndale.
And Jeffrey's hand had been raised, so Jeffrey with the pin against Cole.
Folks at home, we as a coaching staff have our lineups set up, but in the minutes before the duel starts, coaches are scrambling, trying to find matchups, and so a lot of times it's as fast as you can write people's names down, so apologies for parents at home watching their kids wrestling right now, not having last names of Oak Harbor or Ferndale wrestlers. Back over to Shia Webster. He got a takedown, and he gives the escape to Oak Harbor. Now Shia's up 4-2 on Oak Harbor with another quick takedown. That'll bring him up to 6. 6-2 is the score for Shia.
Yeah, Shia doing a great job of continuing to get good takedowns. Is this, sometimes I feel like you see it in later matches where one opponent is losing in points and just goes for the takedown, or goes to the takedown and lets him escape to keep shooting here. But maybe these are just opportunities to get better.
Yeah, so strategically, like Shia knows he is great on his feet, neutral. He has a tougher time on top in the top position or riding wrestler. So a lot of times what Shia will do strategically or with coaching is cut the guy he takes down or let him up, give him a point, and just go 2-1, 2-1 exchanges rather than the Oak Harbor guy getting a reversal and tying up the score.
Yeah. So Shia, is this his second year of wrestling this year?
This is Shia's second year in high school. He's a sophomore.
Got it.
So starting the second period, Shia has chosen to start on bottom. As we get another match going here on the dark purple, it's going to be another matchup, Ferndale and Oak Harbor.
Yeah, it looks like for Ferndale we have Blaze, and for Oak Harbor we have Connor. So 2 matches going at once, and then as this progresses and we go to varsity.
Action on the light purple. Shia got a reversal, 2 points of reverse and near fall on Oak Harbor. So Shia has taken now a 10-2 lead on Nathan of Oak Harbor.
On deck we have Mason from Ferndale, Will Oak Harbor, Leo Lundy, Oak Harbor, and Ryland.
Yeah, really
from
trying to
Anacortes.
ride that right arm, trying to turn him over to get that pin. But Blaze and Connor here just starting their match.
Shot from Oak Harbor. Nice stuff from Ferndale.
Yeah, good defense, trying to not let up the takedown.
If we pan out, Ferndale's got the takedown on Oak Harbor. Shia's doing work on the light purple mat. Ferndale's trying to get another turn. 2 Oak Harbor wrestlers on bottom. About 30 seconds to go in both matches, periods. Shia working an arm bar to get a turn. Nothing happening there, about 20 seconds left.
That's Blaze doing the same thing. And he gets the pin. Webster really driving in.
Gave up an escape. Also got a quick takedown and 2 near fall points. So Shia's taking a big commanding lead right now. Scores 16 to 3. Shia's up by 13 points.
Correct me if I'm wrong, there's also technical
A technical fall,
technical
that's
fall.
true.
Yeah, that's 15.
15, it's
15.
like the mercy rule in wrestling. So Shia's up by 13. If Shia were to break that 15 point, the ref will stop the match, be a technical fall. I'm sure Coach Lomsdalen's trying to get Shia to try to pin the guy
On deck, Leo
rather
Lundy,
than
Oak
just
Harbor,
having
Ryland,
a
Peter,
technical
Anacortes,
fall.
And Hayden Ferndale and Wyatt Anacortes.
Starting on the dark purple mat, we got Ferndale Oak Harbor, another matchup. And it looks like that might be Ben and Orion. 190 pound weight class. So I was saying earlier, a lot of times JV, a lot of people think maybe, it's tough because in basketball, your whole JV team, you might have subs that come off on the bench, but in wrestling, there's no subs. You're either the 1 or the 2 or after that. So Shia gets a quick takedown. One point award for locking hands.
Yeah, I think
16-14.
that's the nice thing about wrestling is that it's individual, but there's also a team aspect. Is once we get up to varsity, you can, win the match for your team, but then also being able to individually perform because your team might win, but I bet, getting a pin feels pretty
It's a
good.
pretty good feeling, yeah.
So Webster really doing work on top now.
About 40 seconds left, 40 seconds left. Ferndale's got the takedown on the dark purple mat, looking for a pin. There it is. Pretty fast match there. Pin from Ferndale. That I think is Orion from Ferndale.
Dark purple mat, Leo Lundy, Oak Harbor, Ryland, Peter, Anacortes on the dark purple.
So Shia will walk away with this one with a major decision. to win 16-4 over Anacortes. Excuse me, over Oak Harbor, over Nathan of Oak Harbor.
Purple mat, Hayden from Ferndale, Wyatt from Anacortes. Hayden, Ferndale, Wyatt, Anacortes.
JV matches, we've got 4 more matches coming up. First of which will be Ryland Beener of your Anacortes Seahawks versus Leo Lundy of Oak Harbor. Body compositions changed a little bit. We are now down at 113.
Yeah, that's a big jump to make, is, you know, trying to make, you know, weight classes, obviously, you know, you can vary from weights, but, you know, there's definitely a huge difference in wrestling up against.
For sure, absolutely. Oh, Ryland going for a head and arm. Oak Harbor does a good job defending that head and arm.
Takes a quick shot. Trying to get
Up
around.
with the leg, there it is, a takedown for Ryland, up 2-0. And on the light purple mat, starting our second of our last 4 is going to be Wyatt Mespley and Hayden of Ferndale.
So 2 Anacortes wrestlers on the mat now. We're going to try our best to cover both of them.
As we wait for the light purple mat to start, Ryland Beener's got a cradle on Oak Harbor, looking to get some near fall, some back points. Gonna go for another pullover, trying to get him down. He's got 36 seconds left on the clock. Referee awards 3 near fall points to Ryland. He takes the lead 5-0.
Yeah, so in the cradle, you're not, I know you talked about that 1 point takeaway for getting the locking the arms.
Right.
So in the cradle, is that different?
It is different. So you can lock your hands in different ways when you're working a pinning combination. But as long as you just have control of the wrestler around their waist, you can't lock. So essentially, like if you're trying to escape and you're on your hands and knees on all fours, I can't lock my hands around your waist. Wyatt taking the shot and reshooting in deep, hoping to finish. Ferndale doing a good job stuffing it. Hopefully Wyatt can start climbing the body. There's a takedown, 2 points for Wyatt. Takes 2-0 lead as we start the second period on the dark mat. Ryland Beener chooses bottom to start the second.
Yeah, probably in hopes of an escape, if I am correct.
Escape or reversal. So he's going to keep motoring, changing over. We're going to keep his head up, moving. He's almost out. There he is, and he's gotten a reversal. So he takes
2 points.
2 more points for Ryland. He's up 7-0. So now we got action on both mats going. Both Anacortes wrestlers going. We got Wyatt Mespley on the light purple and Ryland Beener on the dark purple. Ryland Beener looking for a pin right here.
He gets it on the dark purple mat. So now Mespley really scrambling, working, trying to keep from his opponent escaping, but it looks like it's going to happen, and there it is. Ferndale has been awarded the 1 point escape.
Wyatt back in on another shot. Nice shot to his back, looking for some near fall here, possibly a pin. He's got 23 seconds. There's Wyatt Mespley with a pin, with a fall. Last 2 JV matchups tonight will be John of Oak Harbor, Braden of Ferndale on the dark purple mat, which you can see.
Robert from Oak Harbor, Gerardo from Anacortes, and then on deck we have Isaac Oak Harbor and Connor Oak Harbor.
So maybe we might have a couple more, just, you know, with
Late
the
edition,
switching.
exactly.
Switching, this is just
On the light purple mat is Gerardo Pedrisco, starting his match. He'll be our last Anacortes wrestler wrestling JV matches tonight. Gerardo actually started one of the early matches, got a win, and is now wrestling his second match of the day. Time. Ref's going to let Oak Harbor get his headgear set back on. Oak Harbor wrestler up 2-0 on Ferndale.
Yeah, looked like John had I believe it's called an ankle pick. Since has been.
And we're back going. Gerardo with a shot. A double leg. Takedown, looking for maybe a half. There we go, way to climb the body. Gerardo's really kind of turned a corner over the last few weeks. This is his first year back at wrestling. I think he wrestled when he was a lot younger. Wanted to come out senior year, give it a go. He's been doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, he's got a hold of that arm.
He's got a half Nelson and a wrist, giving them both up. Looking to get a wrist on both sides.
Looking to maybe get the
Looking to get a far side cradle here.
far side cradle.
Changing up. One of the things we talk about is transitioning. So out of the went different pinning combinations, try to turn a wrestler. Just looking for different kinds of ways to turn him. Now he's working a hammer lock, kind of our signature right now. He's got the arm across Oak Harbor's back. This is a great position for him to be in. He can take his time. Just needs to circle towards his head, drag his foot along as he does. Now he's going to scoop his head, punch his right arm to the mat, unhook his leg, and he'll settle right there for the pin. Hopefully he can get that head squeezed up to the air. This will be his second win of the night. There he is, pin for Gerardo.
On the light purple mat, Isaac Oak Harbor and Connor Oak Harbor. On the light purple mat.
So
Isaac Oak Harbor,
two Oak Harbor
Connor
wrestlers
Oak Harbor.
wrestling on this light purple mat. Match continues between John and Braden. Scores tied 2-2 right now. Braden really working that wrist.
Good to see you guys. Believe these will be our last JV matches of the night, and then we'll take a little break. Let Ferndale Oak Harbor varsity wrestlers warm up, and then we'll get going. An Olympic roll from Oak Harbor on his partner. Not something you see all the time. And he's locking up a cross-face cradle.
It looks
On the dark purple mat, tied 2-2. 220-pound weight class. It's a pretty good matchup right here for each of them. 2-2, second period. John and Braden. John of Oak Harbor, Braden of Ferndale. 27 seconds.
Matt returns him there. Looked as if John was trying to break his hands.
Oh, and the ref's signaling that he's locking his hands. He's going to stop it here and award a point to Oak Harbor for the locking hands penalty. And that'll bring the end of the second period. We'll start our third period right here. Ferndale's going to have the choice here to start the third period. He's going to choose a neutral position.
Yeah, most likely looking to take a shot and get that takedown, get those 2 points, as he is down now 3-2.
Not a lot of third period, not a lot of excitement going on. Both guys just kind of trying to get some position on each other. Both kind of just looking at the clock, waiting for it to be done. O'Carver's in the lead 3-2, so he knows he doesn't necessarily have to be aggressive. There's Ferndale trying to get an inside.
Yeah, I mean, you know, wrestling is, by the time you get to that third period, you are just really, really tired. So one costly mistake can cost you the whole match.
Right, that locking hands penalty for Ferndale. He's now down a point. He's got to be the guy. He's got to be the aggressor. He's got 1 minute left in the third period. O'Carver about to pin their teammate on the light purple mat. There's the fall, and so our last match finishing up, 54 seconds on the dark purple mat. Braden of Ferndale is down by 1 point. All John from O'Carver's got to do is hold off the attacks for 43 seconds, and he'll have a win.
Yeah, John a little bit earlier, about 30 seconds earlier, was kind of facing the score clock. And
right.
You can definitely see him
just
looking
like
at it
clock.
like, okay, how
Exactly.
much longer do I got? How much?
So these last 30 seconds, I bet Ferndale's wrestler is going to start being a little more aggressive, start throwing some stuff up there as he took a shot.
Has to look for, yeah, trying to get a leg.
15 seconds, coaches are yelling at him, you gotta go, you gotta go. 12 seconds, he just needs one takedown.
Yeah, really pushing against each other. It's all or nothing right now, 6 seconds. See if he can get anything. Nothing comes of it.
So one technical, like you were saying, one technical penalty point gets O'Carver is the difference between winning and a loss, and O'Carver took the win. So
this concludes our JV matches. The varsity are going to warm up a little bit, and then we will move the mat to the center. Now
So
would be a great
overall,
time to go out and get a
pretty
snack
good
in the concession
for
stand.
Anacortes, I would say. A lot of
We'll be wrestling
wins
here
in the
about
JV
15
match,
minutes
so
or so.
it's obviously really good just because these JV wrestlers are going to eventually move
Right.
up and fill the spots of varsity. So
they're going to be the guys next year, the years after, filling in, stepping up in those varsity roles. So what we're going to do, as the announcer said, JV wrestling's done. Guys are on Ferndale. Guys from O'Carver are going to start warming up. We'll tear down to one mat, and we'll get rolling here in about 20 minutes. Those who don't know, thanks for joining. We're going to have a kind of a double duel, so to speak. We've got Ferndale versus O'Carver wrestling, and then after that, immediately will be Anacortes against Ferndale. So stick around and watch. We'll cut to break here. Yeah, we'll be back after some commercials.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can keep talking and all.
okay, yeah, like this is me talking. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Are you getting that?
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you?
Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back to Williams Gymnasium for just, some wrestling. I'm, really excited. First wrestling match. Another thing, the spotlight now coming on, so that's another thing to look forward to.
Yeah,
that's really unique for just wrestling, I guess. You don't really turn the lights off.
It's nice to try and get a little bit of an atmosphere, and I mean, it all kind of started with that spotlight this Friday. Anacortes wrestles against Bellingham at home. It'll be a really exciting time. We'll have DJ, lights, music, smoke machine, kind of the whole works. It should be really exciting. Tonight will be 2 duels. There'll be Ferndale against Oak Harbor will wrestle first, and then following the Oak Harbor-Ferndale duel, Ferndale will take on Anacortes, the Seahawks here at home in Williams Gymnasium.
Yeah, so tell me about, we kind of talked beforehand, and we were talking about how Anacortes and Oak Harbor kind of partner up in some of these meets. That way Ferndale doesn't have to travel as far. How does that?
Right. There's a lot of scheduling. There's a lot of, as you can imagine, in our conference, in our district, in the state, budgets are sensitive. They're temperamental. Essentially, there's not a lot of money to go everywhere we want to go all the time for everything. So some of the ways we can reduce our spending is by having like travel partners. And so Oak Harbor will tend to travel to same duels that we do. For example, like we've gone and wrestled against Mount Vernon or Cedar Woolley. So we'll have a double duel. Anacortes and Oak Harbor will both wrestle against that team or another team also to save some money on buses on nights. So it saves Oak Harbor a trip from going to Ferndale another day or from Ferndale going to Oak Harbor. Anacortes, the Seahawks, tomorrow night, we're actually going to be over in Oak Harbor for the Anchor Duel, which we currently own and have because we won last year here at home. So we'll be looking to keep it tomorrow at Oak Harbor, same times, 6 o'clock JV. About 6 o'clock will be the time JV wrestling starts, followed by 7 o'clock varsity. Tonight, we're going to try and get action going as soon as we can. With having 3 teams here, a little bit more JV wrestlers, a little more going on, and then as soon as Ferndale, Oak Harbor done, we'll bring you the action with Anacortes and Ferndale.
Yeah, so here we're just looking at some replays from the JV matches. Anacortes doing really well.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good showing for our JV guys. Like I said, it's tough in wrestling because if you are not the #1 wrestler at that weight class, you are considered JV, which, some of our JV wrestlers would be a varsity or first wrestler on a lot of other teams. So it's really nice to have some depth, to have lots of weights full of wrestlers, but to also have higher quality wrestlers.
Yeah, and I think that also just speaks to the program that is being built at Anacortes, and having multiple people in multiple positions besides the heavyweight position was the only one that you said that isn't currently filled at this time for
right.
the Seahawks.
So,
but
if you remember, Garrett Bickley
shot.
last year was our heavyweight, and he's moved on. He's playing football over at Central, and so he's left some big shoes to fill at the heavyweight position. We just have not. I've been a little disappointed. Anybody watching this or here in the stands, if you are a football player or not a football player and you are a bigger dude, come out and we'll teach you how to throw some people around, because we need people between 215 and 285 to fill out the heavyweight position this year or the next year.
And yeah, that applies for high schoolers only. So let's,
true.
Let's make sure that But just now warm-ups between Oak Harbor and Ferndale. Is there any names that we should look out for on either of these teams? I know we mentioned, Anacortes will be facing Oak Harbor tomorrow, but, obviously they are really close.
Yeah, so. Ferndale and Oak Harbor both have some ranked wrestlers in each of their weight classes. Ferndale, you got a couple of brothers. The DePass brothers are pretty solid wrestlers. Jacob Gandy, a junior at the 157 weight class. Oak Harbor, one of the names that sticks out to me the most is Percy Hatfield, and Percy Hatfield is actually state placer last year for 3A. So that Ferndale, Oak Harbor, both 3A schools, so we luckily won't have to compete with them during districts, regionals, or state. So it's nice to get some tough competition that at the end of the season isn't going to really impact in our guys. Another name that sticks out a lot is Joel Christofferson. His dad, I remember Joel when he was born, his dad is a teacher over in Oak Harbor and sophomore, doing pretty well this season.
Yeah, it's good to hear. It's going to be really exciting matches. Of course, Anacortes, as you mentioned, 2A, not 3A. Also had some really great straight performances last year, taking nothing away from them being in 2A. Rylan Lang, definitely one to be mentioned, is, he comes in, pretty much been wrestling since, I can't even, just forever pretty much it seems as if. And, it seemed as, he used to do basketball kind of in middle school and stuff like that, but then as high school rolled around, decided to switch back to wrestling, and the man really likes to pin people.
Yeah, and Rylan, as you mentioned his name, he's currently the #1 ranked wrestler in the state 2A in his weight class. So he's really looking to win a state title this season. Parker, I'm probably going to bring it up a few times. Parker Mong, ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 cross-country state champion 2A. I'm probably going to ask you again because as we get more people watching, filling on, what would you say the biggest difference between a state champion at a sport versus like your run-of-the-mill, I'm going to do this and just for fun? What's like the biggest thing?
I mean, it's honestly just the hours that you put in and how dedicated you are to it, and just, how hard you're willing to work. And definitely, Anacortes has some really hard workers, and, a lot of, also as well, the football team having multiple athletes, it kind of seems as if the wrestlers and the football players they both kind of, it's one of those sports where they kind of can do both.
Right.
And so, because they're in different seasons, so a lot of also state champions in football too. So a lot of really good athletes at Anacortes this year. And
for sure.
As we just continue to pick up this winter, sports season, just, hopefully getting more champions and more people just succeeding, because it's good to see, and it brings so much morale to the school to just be able to just, be like, oh, we have state champions at our school.
So last cross-country season, did you participate in the state tournament?
I did not.
So now it's probably very memorable to you this year. What was the thing that you remember most, maybe aside from the competition, what was the thing you remember the most about knowing or going where you were at, knowing you were at the state meet?
I'd say experience is everything, so, and you could honestly translate that to wrestling. For me, when I'm running and stuff like that, sometimes the first race that I have at a big stage hasn't necessarily been the best one. So being able to experience, for state wrestling, I guess here you could say, being at the Tacoma Dome, being in that atmosphere and really, just being there is important.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's definitely something. And then two is just having a team around you that supports you and is around you. And so obviously wrestling and cross country are both team sports. So just having support around you is really big, because those are the people at the end of the day are the ones that maybe you're pushing your teammates to be better, or your teammates are pushing you to be better. But either way, it's just important to have that structure. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you so you're going to run at Gonzaga next year?
University of Washington. Actually.
University of Washington.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That would be our previous state champ, Jessica.
Yeah.
She's running at Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I did know you were going to be going to UW. I did know that. What are you looking forward to?
Wait, when are we going to leave?
My goodness. The football team, that's definitely something. Just, being a part of just a really historic program and stuff like that. And,
For sure.
Actually another thing is I've never, as of recently, The Boys in the Boat, the movie came out. It was about the UW crew team.
Right.
So
during World War I.
Yeah, definitely. So that's something they would definitely be looking forward to as well, just because, that's like another historical thing. So, yeah, I don't believe, it's kind of interesting, Pac-12, especially on the West Coast, not as many wrestling schools.
Right, that is true. That is very true.
Yeah, sort of, I guess, the big one on this West Coast, I'd say, is Arizona State is definitely a mentionable one.
Yeah.
Stanford as well has had some really good wrestlers in these past couple of years. So, yeah.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a little bit of break here as Ferndale and Oak Harbor are finishing up with their warm-ups, and hopefully we'll get rolling when we get back from a few more ads.
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero. People that get us our team gear, organize our team dinners, and support us in everything else we need. From every student athlete in AHS, thank you, Saba, for the football team's two-a-day shirts, the volleyball team's warm-up gear, and everything else in between. Saba, the Seahawk Athletic Booster Association.
Everybody loves a green lawn, but where does runoff from your lawn end up? Runoff from your lawn winds up in the stormwater system when we get heavy rains. From there, it runs untreated into the Salish Sea. Excess fertilizer can cause harmful algal blooms which use up the oxygen, causing oxygen-free dead zones. This has already become an issue in Hood Canal and the southern Salish Sea. Harmful algal blooms can make toxins that make lakes such as Campbell and Hart unsafe for pets and swimming. Weed killers can cause population declines and deformations in amphibians. Pesticides in lawn products can build up in the Salish Sea environment and kill beneficial insects. Don't be shellfish, keep the Salish Sea clean.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
Everybody loves a green lawn, but where does runoff from your lawn end up? Runoff from your lawn winds up in the stormwater system when we get heavy rains. From there, it runs untreated into the Salish Sea.
Behind every great Anacortes club
Williams Gymnasium. Again, you know, a little bit of a different situation here. You don't necessarily see this all the time, but two different teams that are not Anacortes are going to wrestle each other first. So Oak Harbor and Ferndale first in the first. Would you say bout? I'm not.
First bout. That's
first
right.
Bout. Okay. I do know a little bit. So just
and both teams are going to get some coverage on AHS Live.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, we are about to start our double duel-ish kind of thing. Oak Harbor against Ferndale. Oak Harbor is going to be the home team as they're closer in travel. And then following the Ferndale-Oak Harbor duel, Anacortes will wrestle Ferndale as well. Tonight we're starting at 165 pounds. So from Ferndale, we're going to have Jackson McBeth wrestling against Elias Hernandez Cruz of Oak Harbor.
So that's not necessarily typical, is it, to start from that high up?
Not usually. Most of the time, matches, duels start at 106 pounds. But any given time, like coaches can agree, the home coach can decide, hey, we're going to start at this certain weight class. Maybe a little strategy into it. Maybe you got someone you want to get going. Sometimes you like to finish with a marquee
Starting at
matchup.
165 pounds on the mat from Ferndale, we have Jackson McBeth wrestling Elias Hernandez Cruz.
Wow. Quick shot off Oak Harbor of Elias, looking for the takedown on Jackson.
Looks as if Jackson also has lost his ankle ankle band.
Yeah,
you would say ankle band. So
as he gets the takedown. So Jackson Jr. from Ferndale gets the first takedown. He's wrestling. Elias is also a junior from Oak Harbor. Good riding, controlling the wrists on top from Ferndale. Working towards the out of bounds line. Referee calls him out of bounds. They'll restart in the center.
yeah. So for the out of bounds, is it you? It's the how does that how's the line? How's it determined when?
So typically,
they are
if wrestlers are on their feet, there's 4 points of contact, all 4 feet. So if there's 2 feet outside, 2 feet inside, they're still neutral. As soon as a third foot goes out, he'll mark them out. Elias doing a good job of scrambling on bottom, trying to square up, get a leg. He's got the leg, looking for a reverse or an escape. He's taking the head, looking for it. If he can get
Really
behind, he will be awarded 2 points. There it is, the reversal from official Randy Audette is our official tonight. We got a 2-2 score with 52 seconds left in the first period. Elias is on top. Jackson McBeth looking to get an escape or a reversal, which he gets. 2 points, so quick scoring. I mean, in a lot of matches, counting them off in twos. A takedown and 2 reversals, so we got a 4-2 matchup with Jackson McBeth in favor. Looking to ride out Elias for the last 22 seconds in a far cradle. Nothing happening there. Digging back inside for some wrists.
Seconds left in the first round.
7 seconds. Hopefully he can keep him out. No loss of control, says Randy Audette, back in the middle for 4 seconds left.
Yeah, it really looked like he was maybe going to get that escape there, but just falls out of bounds, so no point awarded.
Elias almost gets an escape or a reversal. Nice little flurry right there. Try to get out. Nothing happened. We'll go into the second period 4-2. Elias of Oak Harbor will get the first choice, and he declines. He says, I'll defer to the third period. And Ferndale's Jackson McBeth chooses the down position.
McBeth with 2.
Oak Harbor looking to scramble. Jackson up, head and arm. Nothing happening, reverses the head and arm, and Jackson's got another reversal, so he's got a 6-2 lead on Elias Hernandez Cruz. Working a bar on the left, near a far wrist on the other side. Nothing happening. Jackson do a good job of transitioning when he's not able to get a turn.
I think he's also doing a really good job of controlling. Just, not too much.
Here's some near fall being counted off from Randy. Looking for a pin. Not happening for Elias. Randy hasn't given the signal yet of how many near fall points, so he's gotten all 3. Counted to 5, so he's going to get all 3 points.
For Macbeth.
Jackson Macbeth up 9-2 with 56 seconds left in the second period. Elias not doing a whole lot of doing the escape, looking for sit turns. Not always the greatest because you're still on the mat. Looking for him to stand up, reaching outside for the leg and ahead, looking to roll him through. It's a tough spot to be in anytime you're reaching backwards.
Yeah, not a whole lot of range of motion.
Not a lot of range of motion, not a lot of strength. 20 seconds left in the second period. 9-2 lead, Jackson. Elias looking for almost an escape.
Good mat return there, though.
Nice mat return.
And seconds left in the second round.
So that'll end the second period. Elias deferred the second to go into the third and make the choice, so Elias is going to get to choose. He's going to take bottom. He's going to choose bottom.
Yeah, probably most likely just hoping to get a reversal and then hopefully some near fall points to get it back in this. So we're a pin. Obviously 2 minutes left, so not a whole lot of time to work with, but still a possibility. You just never know,
It can happen.
Because you can wrestle, 5 minutes and 50 seconds tough, but if you get pinned in the last 10 seconds of the match,
and it happens a lot. It happens a lot. Now, speaking of UW, it'd be great in football if you could throw a touchdown worth 21 points, but in wrestling, it's the only sport you can throw a Hail Mary and win in one play.
Yeah, just speaking to how, how technical and how methodical you have to be trying to think during this time.
Oh, yeah.
To not give up that pin.
Your brain's saying stop, I'm tired. Jackson looking for near fall. I don't believe he's going to get all 3 points. Might get 2. Yep, he's got 2 points in near fall. It's 11-2.
For Jackson Macbeth.
1 minute to go. 11-2 lead for Jackson Macbeth of Elias O'Neill Carver.
We're into the final minute of the third round.
Still got a hold of that wrist.
First thing Elias has got to do is come up to his feet. He's got to get an escape and then try to throw him or get a reversal straight to his back. Not happening right now. Elias on his back, near fall being counted. Randy Audette looking for the pin. There it is. Pin, 41 seconds left in the third period.
With the pin.
Yeah, Jackson just does a great job of controlling Elias throughout that entire match. Just getting really good. Really good control, able to get the pin.
Now at 175 pounds from Ferndale.
Puts up 6 points
is Gavin
for
Annable.
the Ferndale Eagles.
And from
for the team
Carver, it's Ethan Bazar.
So I think about our matchups moving forward. That was Jackson Macbeth with a win for Ferndale, where he's going to end up wrestling Rylan Lang, typically, if nothing changes in our lineups. So our next lineup is going to be Gavin Annable of Ferndale, 9th grader, 175 pounds, against Ethan Bazar of Oak Harbor.
Caden Eldridge wrestling.
It's pretty.
Ethan Bazar.
Okay, so we got Caden Eldridge is wrestling 175.
175 pounds.
Wrestling against Ethan Bazar, 175. First shot from Oak Harbor. In quick. If he can climb the body and get his head up, he'll get the takedown. There it is.
You can definitely sense a
2
little
point takedown
just
for Bazar.
the change in intensity from the first few, probably 30 seconds of the match continued compared to,
the last
30
right.
for sure. Definitely just these guys have a lot more energy and just trying to, work fast and get a pin fast, but it's really a testament of who can kind of endure the most and just have the best conditioning.
Exactly, and I honestly don't know which team is going to be. I believe Ferndale's a little bit more top to bottom, maybe has a few more better wrestles top to bottom, but Oak Harbor has some studs also, so I'm interested to see what this match is going to be. So we'll talk team points here for a second as the escape from
1 point escape for Eldridge.
From Caden gets the escape. We now have a 2-1 match. So team points, if you pin your opponent, your team is given 6 points. So obviously each wrestler is looking to get a pin, score the most points for your team. Nothing happened here. A lot of throwing. Oak Harbor on his back. Caden Eldridge.
He's getting near fall points here.
Near fall points, working to dig out 2 near fall points for him. Excuse me, 2 takedown points. And
ankle pick there.
And a 2-point reversal.
And a 2-point near fall for Eldridge and a 2-point reversal for Bizarre.
So we're sitting 5-4. So 5-4 is the score.
Yeah, so a lot of action happening, definitely, from both these guys in this first period.
Bottom wrestler also given a stalling warning. Just a warning, no points awarded.
Eldridge with 4.
Laying on bottom, not working to improve his position, given a stall warning.
Both of them seem to have relatively labored breathing, as they were
that was a pretty active, scrambling
approaching the
period.
End of that first period, so a lot happening there. So, this is a tough sport. There's a lot,
Ferndale's gonna take a choice the second period. He's gonna choose bottom.
If Bizarre is able to, maintain his top position for this entire period, is that a point? I forget.
It is not. In college, there's riding time. So in college, if you have over 1 minute of ride time on another wrestler, then you give an extra bonus point. In high school, there is no riding time. As Ferndale's team's cheering, trying to get their teammate to get a reversal, and he does. 2-point reversal, 7-4 lead now for Caden Eldridge. 7-4 lead.
Eldridge really has got a hold of that wrist there.
Another reversal, Oak Harbor.
Reversal for Bizarre.
You can see about 3 minutes into the match, they've significantly slowed down. We got a 7-6 score. 7-6 score. Ferndale's Caden Eldridge is in the lead over Ethan Bizarre of Oak Harbor, but Bizarre on top right now, looking to get some near fall points.
And Eldridge was the one that got the warning in
Correct.
that first period.
Correct.
So
for stalling.
He's got to make sure that he doesn't award any points, as he is actually up right now 7-6. But Bizarre just trying to work anything, try to get some near fall points or the pin. 23 seconds left.
If Randy Audek gives him another stall warning, he'll give a point to Oak Harbor.
Which would evidently tie this matchup at
Exactly.
7-7. Right now,
Final 10 seconds
Eldridge
of the second round.
leads 7-6 over Bizarre.
There's the end of the second period.
After
It'll be
2
Oak Harbor's
rounds,
choice.
Caden Eldridge with 7.
Ethan Bizarre will
Ethan
get to
Bizarre
choose.
with 6.
And Ethan Bizarre is going to pick bottom.
Yeah, he's done a good job.
So if he
getting
can get an
multiple
escape, he'll tie it up
reversals.
right here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's did a great job of getting multiple reversals and an escape. Or I'm not.
Lots of
actually, I'm not
reversals
sure.
going
Yeah,
on.
Lots of reversals. So definitely a big opportunity for him to get some points and maybe put himself up. But Eldridge does a nice job of returning him to the mat.
Nice return. He's got the Jake leg in, so it's going to be tough for Bizarre to turn around, work to his base.
So you said the Jake leg. Is that because he has his leg.
He's
in
got his leg
between both.
hooked, so he's halfway turned. It's almost impossible for him to be able to get his hips flipped back underneath him. Now he got the leg out, and he's okay. O'Carver gets the escape. We are all tied up.
1 point escape for Bazaar.
1 minute, 17 seconds.
To decide this matchup.
So now I'm assuming there's not going to be a pin here. There's a takedown from O'Carver.
2 point takedown for
Bazaar's got the takedown. It is now 9-7. Bazaar, who was trailing the whole rest of the match, is now winning, up by 2 points, excuse me, 9-7 with 56 seconds left to go.
Now he's just got to try
He's got to work to not pin himself.
This looks like a really good opportunity for a reversal.
Some slow scrambling around.
Lots of interlocking.
Can Ferndale get around? He does. It's a reversal. We are now tied up, 40 seconds left.
Tied up again at 9. Final 30 seconds.
Trying to work fast.
Another reversal and back points for Bazaar. Now Caden's coaches are just pleading, don't give up the pin. Don't give up 6 points. There it is.
Ethan Bazaar with the pin.
So Carver with the pin now ties up the team score 6-6.
Yeah, it was a great matchup from both of them. Bazaar does a good job of just hanging tough, trusting his fitness to be able to get into that third round.
It's like watching some of the races that you've probably been in where you got a runner who's just in second or third, just pacing with the lead runner and then taking it from the end. That's exactly what Bazaar did right there. So we're going up to 190 pounds.
Here's some match replays, a lot of reversals.
There was
actually some near fall points.
That was a lot of reversals. It's been a while since I've seen that many reversals in one match.
Talk about an entertaining match too. Just a lot happening, a lot to talk about. Just as someone who's never really wrestled or watched wrestling before, it's exciting. This is really exciting stuff to watch. Obviously, once you're in high school, a little bit more common, but it's there's a lot of people here now showing up.
Good turnout. Good turnout. O'Carver and Anacortes fans. Maybe a few Ferndale's salt and peppered in here. Referees getting something organized. There were some lineup changes that kind of affected. So we got Ferndale, O'Carver wrestling right now. We're at 190 pounds. My guess is that might be Gavin. Gavin from Ferndale against Anthony Amesquita from O'Carver.
Yeah, and if that is Gavin, I would say usually
Amesquita with the 2 point takedown.
Usually for, just being a freshman, you wouldn't necessarily expect a 175 wrestler.
No, nor 190.
Yeah, so just just being, I guess, as you get from older, or excuse me, as you get from like less of a weight class all the way up to higher, I guess maybe it would be a little bit more common because there's less people in that group, but
Absolutely.
190 is definitely impressive to be wrestling against these freshmen.
Amesquita looking to get a Jake leg in also. He's got a cross wrist. He's got a 2-0 lead with 1 minute left in the first period. Looking to turn Ferndale's Gavin Anable. He does have the Jake leg in now. And he's looking to turn him with a half Nelson. He's got near fall coming. And there's the pin for O'Carver's Anthony Amesquita.
So a really quick pin there. Only lasting the first period. So O'Carver now was down 6-0 in the team score. Now up 12-6 with 2 back-to-back pins.
So that'll bring up the 215-pound weight class.
Mattingly from Ferndale and Kenneth Angiano.
So next wrestlers we got at 215 pounds, we got a senior from Ferndale, Jacob Mattingly, versus Kenneth Angiano from O'Carver.
I actually believe Mattingly used to attend Anacortes.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was in Anacortes Middle School.
Okay.
Has, since moved to Ferndale, but this is, I guess, a returning match for him.
He's got a head and arm looking to throw. Something big's going to happen right here. Out of bounds. Nothing happening here.
Out of bounds.
Some physical show here for Mattingly, the senior from Ferndale. Looking to muscle around. Kenneth Angiano from Oak Harbor. Mattingly with an overhook. Looking for wrist control, hand control. Good job from Angiano being able to just move, circle, control the inside. Works double collar tie. Now back to an inside tie.
Still no points scored, neutral position. Would you say that being kind of closer to the outside of the mat is a disadvantage?
Well, I would say the opposite. If you are close to the outside of the mat, you can be a little more aggressive on shooting or throwing, because you do know that if at anything else fails, you can take a shot and call it stalking your opponent. So if their back is to the outside of the mat, we got 53 seconds left in this period. If his back, Oak Harbor's back is to the mat, he's at a disadvantage here, because the only thing he can do is back up. As Mattingly looking for a takedown, nothing happening here. Hands are on the mat. That should be 2 points, but nothing awarded there. Looking to drop Angiano from Oak Harbor. Nothing happening. Ferndale coaches are arguing. So takedowns, this is a little lesser known. A lot of people talk about takedowns and they think it is knees and hands on the mat, when as long as all four hands both hands are on the mat, your knees don't have to be on the mat. That would still be considered a takedown. So my guess is here the officials are going to talk it over. He's going to award 2 points takedown for Ferndale. So he's going to award a fling the mat for Oak Harbor for running away at that last little flurry going on, but no takedown awarded.
Angiano for leaving the mat, 1 point awarded to Mattingly.
28 seconds left in the first period. Mattingly up 1-0 on a fling the mat. So that's kind of goes to what we were talking about. If you're by the edge of the mat and you're stalking them out of the mat, the only thing they can do is go away from you, which is, in that case, a fling the mat point. 12 seconds left in the first period. Three. Nothing happening here. A little bit of some looks back and forth from the wrestlers.
Angiano with 0.
Oak Harbor coach Joe Braniff arguing that Ferndale's grabbing some headgear there. Oak Harbor gets the choice. They're going to defer to Ferndale. Jacob Mattingly is going to start the second period in the bottom position, up 1 point to 0 for Kenneth Angiano of Oak Harbor.
So unless you're kind of quite clearly being able to kind of do whatever you want and getting takedowns and stuff like that, you would most likely just want to start in the bottom position, because
there's usually an advantage, because all you need to do is get an escape and it's a free point. Now that's hoping that you can escape from anybody. It's usually easier to escape from someone than it is to hold someone down. Oak Harbor doing a good job. He's got Mattingly on his back. So you're assuming Mattingly's going to get up when you choose down. Oak Harbor getting some near fall, looking for a pin right here. Mattingly fighting off his back. Is he going to get over? He might get all the way over. Angiano got to scoop his head, sag back, get some weight. As he does, keeps him on his back, looking to get a pin here for Oak Harbor.
And it's getting close.
If he can just keep adjusting, maybe sink the half the other direction, nothing happening. So Oak Harbor's going to get 3 near fall points once he gets fully to his belly.
Lots of rolling around. Mattingly just trying to do whatever he can to avoid this pin.
Now he's behind. He'll award the 3 points for Oak Harbor. And Giano is up 3 to 2.
from Young.
over Jacob Mattingly of Ferndale. 35 seconds left in the second period. Looking to step over, get some more near fall. 18 seconds left, nothing there.
Final 10 seconds of the second round.
Last 5 seconds. And Giano just gonna ride him out. Mattingly not doing a whole lot on bottom. Gets a little bit more near, no near fall.
After the second round.
Starting the third period, and Giano Vocarver is going to have a 3-1
Jacob
lead.
Mattingly with 1.
Vocarver coach talking over to the referee. Some scoring. And Giano Vocarver is going to have the choice in the third period.
See what position he elects. Neutral. Guess if we throw back to that first
he's going
period.
to change to top. He's going to choose top, which as a Vocarver coach, I would say he rode out Mattingly well the whole second period, the entire period, so he can hope that he's just going to be able to do that now and hopefully giving up no more than 2 points. Either Mattingly gets an escape or a reversal. Caution on the top wrestler. His hand not on the belly button of the bottom wrestler. There's the start of the whistle, third period. And Giano is winning 3-1. If he can ride out Mattingly or pin him, we'll score more points.
He's already got a hand of the wrist.
Working on a Butcher. He's got him to his back. Near fall being counted for Vocarver.
Three more near fall points awarded.
3 points.
6-1 lead for Giano. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the third period. He's got a wrist and a half. Looking for a turn. Looking to sink it else half Nelson in nice and deep. Keep Mattingly on his back. He's getting counted points right now. Looking for the fall.
Super close here now.
And there it is. Pin for Vocarver.
With the pin.
So from Vocarver losing their first match to a pin to getting 3 back-to-back-to-back straight pins there. How are you feeling about the chances for Anacortes tomorrow? I know obviously we have tonight's matchups as well, but Anacortes, how do you see it playing out tomorrow?
I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be a good matchup. We got Makai Oakley, Evan Hobbs, Ronnie Ray at that 75, 90, 215 weight class. So I'm excited because there's some weight classes we kind of assume we're going to win. There's some that we're assuming are going to be really tough matches for us to win. And then there's some in the middle where we're hoping for a good match. We'd like to come out on top. Now we got the big boys.
I guess we should also mention this since we haven't already tonight. Mr. Corrales actually coaches for Anacortes, is an Anacortes High School coach. So we are very fortunate to have you here explaining wrestling to the folks at home that might know a little bit less about it.
Thanks, Parker. Yes. Teacher also.
Teacher, yeah.
I like to think teacher first, just like I like to think of you guys as student athletes. I consider myself a teacher, broadcaster.
Yeah, so very, very versatile coach, teacher, and broadcaster.
So we've got the big boys up here, 285. Vocarver's Malachi Ibai is not 285 pounds. I know him. He's about 230 pounds, wrestling up against Ferndale's heavyweight. Ferndale looking for the first takedown. There it is. 2-point takedown for Wyatt Straight. That's Wyatt Straight of Ferndale.
For Wyatt Straight.
Malachi Ibai.
And I guess you could also mention that you, Mr. Corrales, also went to high school in Vocarver, so obviously have some ties, some Vocarver ties as well. So
I do.
Knowing a little bit more.
I did wrestle at Vocarver High School, and there are still some coaches on staff that threw me around the mat room before I was ever teaching or throwing anyone else around the mat room. So yeah, it's kind of special to wrestle against Oak Harbor, get to see people from home. Tomorrow night, like I said, Anacortes is going to be over at Oak Harbor for the Anchor Duels, defending our ownership of the Anchor Duel, which is the rivalry match between Oak Harbor and Anacortes, which we won here at home Williamson Gymnasium last season. Wyatt Straight still on top, 2-0, 37 seconds left in the first period. Looking for a cross-face cradle on Malachi Ibai, has it locked up, is rolling it back. Looking for near fall and a pin, looks like he might be getting it, 27 seconds left in the period. There it is, heavyweight big boys, pin for Ferndale and Wyatt Straight.
It's quite a little bit easier when you probably have about a 40-pound weight difference.
Absolutely, yeah. I could not imagine being
Now
like
106 pounds from
130
Ferndale.
pounds wrestling 170.
Rios Cornelio. And from Oak Harbor, Elijah Rivera.
So now we're going the opposite side of things as Oak Harbor gives up the pin. It is now an 18-12 match. The dual score, 18-12, Oak Harbor in the lead. We're going to bring up the opposite end, the 106-pound wrestlers. We've got Gabe Rios Gordillo from Ferndale and Jake Holland of Oak Harbor. There's another look at that takedown from Ferndale for Wyatt Straight, winning by pin in the first period with that crossface.
Look at that angle right there. Just domination. Domination. Now, obviously, having the 106 category, pretty interesting that Gordillo is a senior. You know, that I feel like that's is that a pretty not necessarily a huge common thing, sort of.
Not for 106 pounds. No, it's not usually. Usually your seniors will go up to 113, 120. From Oak Harbor, we've got Jake Holland, and Jake has already given up a point because in wrestling, just like in other sports, there's certain rules about your uniform, what you can wear. He had a wristband on his wrist. Referee saw it, gave a technical violation. 1 point awarded to Ferndale's Gabe Rios Gordillo. And then Gabe got the takedown, so now salt in the wound. He's up 3-0 on Jake Holland. Piercings, bracelets, anything that's not school uniform issued stuff is a violation. As he gets a stack.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want a finger or anything caught in a wristband or anything like that.
For sure.
So.
2-point near fall for Rios Gordillo.
2 points for Gabe Gordillo on the stack, so he's up 5-0. 1 minute left in the first period over Jake Holland of Oak Harbor. Working an arm bar, getting a turn. There he's on his back. It's usually really hard to get out of an arm bar once you're on your back. 24 seconds left. Gabe looking to get a pin right here. Going to readjust. He's going to get 3 more near falls, so he'll take an 8-0 lead with 13 seconds left in the period. Oak Harbor gets away.
1 point escape for Rivera.
Oh, I believe Elijah Rivera is actually
Elijah Rivera, okay.
Instead of
Into the first
Jake
round,
Holland.
Gabe Rios Gordillo with 8. Elijah Rivera with 1.
All right. So, like I was saying, pre-match, coaches have an idea of who's going to wrestle where, but just like that, if you don't coach them, you don't know who the people are. So apologies to families at home. Elijah Rivera. Ferndale picks down, gets the quick escape, so he's up 9-1 early in the second period.
So a technical near fall, how many points are awarded for the team score?
5. So
5. So it's one less
6,
than a pin.
Exactly.
And there is a scoring system 1 to 6
Right, so 1 to 7 is just called a decision. It's just you win on points. 1 point, 6 points. Excuse me, 1 to 7 points you win. You get 3 team points for your team. If you win by 8 to 14, it's a major decision. You get 4 team points for your team. And if you get a technical pin, like we've been explaining, by 15 points, it is 5 points for your team score. So we got 11-1 is the lead for Ferndale. Ferndale's Gabe Rios Gordillo over Oak Harbor's Elijah Rivera. 57 seconds left in the first period. Some more back points coming.
Really close to the pin now.
There we go.
Gabe Rios Gordillo with the pin.
So with those last 2 pins,
At 113
now for
pounds.
Ferndale, scores tied 18-18 for Anacortes.
It can be back and forth, just like a lead change in any other sport you're seeing. So now I think we're going to see at 113 pounds, Edward Reyes of Ferndale versus Jake Holland of Oak Harbor at 113 pounds. Replay of that arm bar, getting some back points. Here's your start, a little bit of action, moving, feet, jockeying for position. Edward Reyes and Jake Holland. Oak Harbor Ferndale. Folks, if you're just joining us, we will be continuing our wrestling. Ferndale versus Oak Harbor, this double duel. Following this duel, we will have Anacortes versus Ferndale immediately after. There's the quick takedown for Ferndale. Oak Harbor scrambling around, trying to square up, get behind. Edward throws in the legs and is throwing a half on the far side, getting some near fall. Working the leg right in, nothing happening, not enough counts. Oh, the referee gave him 2 near fall points, so he takes a 4-0 lead.
2-point near fall for Reyes.
Reyes looking for a far side cradle. Just got to get hip to hip, pull him over. He'll start getting the count. Two more near fall.
So once you get him
with
in
the
that
cradle,
cradle position, pretty much the only thing that you can really do at that point is just try and break their arm contact.
that's the
correct?
biggest thing you can do. Sometimes there's different lanky guys, guys who are slippery. You can kind of fall out of those. But the biggest thing you can do, number one, is avoid a cradle with good position, attacking the top hand that's going to be cradling you, and then breaking that lock. We got 18 seconds left in the first period. We got a 6-0 lead for Edward Reyes of Ferndale versus Jake Holland of Oak Harbor. No more points going in the second period. 6-0 lead for Ferndale.
Edward Reyes with 6, Jacob Holland with 0.
Ferndale's going to defer the choice to the second period. Oak Harbor's going to choose bottom position here. Early half Nelson for Reyes, looking to get a turn. Transitioning, looking for another far side cradle. Gets it locked up, getting the pull back. So you can see trying to fight the lock, trying to push the lock over your head. He's got it locked back up again. No near fall yet.
And you said half Nelson, that's when the person that is attacking gets their arm underneath the other person's arm and
And
towards the
on
back
their
of the
neck.
head.
Yeah, back of the head,
the
on
head.
their neck. Exactly. No progress in the second period. 1 minute left. 6-0. Still the lead for Ferndale's Edward Reyes over Jake Holland of Oak Harbor.
Reyes really favoring the cradle, trying to get that pin, but just has been unsuccessful so far.
Now trying to utilize a leg ride. He's got one half in, and he's going to try to force a half Nelson on the other side, maybe an arm bar. There's that half Nelson on the left-hand side. Slips it back out, looking for another far cradle. So Reyes really just going cradles and half Nelsons. Kind of just back and forth, whatever's presented to him. Has a far cradle locked up.
The second round.
Not going to be able to get him turned over. Just going to look to ride him out for the rest of this period. So we're going to the third period.
After 2 rounds, Edward
Reyes up
of
6-0.
6, Jacob Holland.
So if you're Holland's coach, what are you telling him now to try and help him get some points and weaken the deficit?
If I'm Oak Harbor's coach,
yeah.
What I'm saying right now, they're starting in the neutral position. What I'm saying is, hey, we need a takedown. You have to attack first. You have to attack first. It's hard to score points when you're not the one attacking, shooting, trying to get in. So Ferndale doing a good job being physical, keeping it on the gas pedal, defending things, trying to be active.
Reyes looking.
Takedown for Reyes.
As well, maybe.
Working half Nelson again, trying to force that half Nelson on the right-hand side. Nothing happening. Holland looking to just scramble. Sitting and turning, sitting and turning. And I told you earlier, it's tough when you sit, turn, you're never coming up off the mat. So it's hard to get an escape, let alone a reversal. Sit, turn is a good thing that you can use, but it's tough.
Yeah, but Reyes lets him go, so gives Holland
1 point escape for Holland.
smart points. Probably technical in the terms of that they want to try and score. Not a major, correct?
Right.
Final minute of the third round.
53 seconds.
1 point escape.
Reyes gives the escape again, takes a shot, gets stuffed this time, gets nothing happening yet. If he can get his hips on top, there's a takedown for him. So we now have a 12.
2 point takedown for Reyes.
A 12-2 lead for Reyes over Holland of Oak Harbor. There's some near fall, should be getting counted right there.
And giving up a pin now would be worst case scenario. Holland fighting.
There's 3 more near fall. We got a 15-1 lead, so he's got 1 point. Looking for another takedown. If he can get one more takedown, that would be your technical fall right there. There it is. So Reyes getting a technical fall worth 5 team points in the 2 seconds left on the clock. Oak Harbor coach challenging. I also think that there was an escape that was missed that should have been awarded. Should be 17-3. We'll see what Ferndale's saying, what they're awarding. Yep, Ferndale agrees. They did miss 1 escape point, so we'll start. 2.2 seconds left on the clock, 17-3, so that cuts out the technical fall. It'll be a major decision.
.2 seconds left. 14.
Reyes giving up to start a free escape, so he's going to have a 13-point lead, looking to get a takedown in the last 2.2 seconds. So Reyes will get the major decision over Jake Holland at 113 pounds.
Major decision awarded to Edward Reyes.
Which Parker, if you remember, is 14 points.
Now at 120 pounds from Ferndale, it's Henry Wynn. And from Oak Harbor, Caden Collins.
Here's another look at some leg riding of Edward Reyes. And a cradle, looking for some near fall. Just good top riding from Ferndale. Kind of all around, they've been having some good energy on top. So Ferndale takes the lead, team points 22-18 as we start this matchup at 120 pounds.
Yeah, watching Ferndale wrestle in the JV matches and then of course some of the varsity matches as well, it seems like they really favor that cradle pin as kind of what they like to do.
There's a quick takedown from Caden Collins. Caden Collins is from Oak Harbor, the juniors, wrestling against Henry Hune, also a junior from Ferndale. He's looking for back points right here. Official Randy Audette counting back points for him right here, as they're close to the line, but not over it. And he'll award him 3 near fall points.
3-point near fall.
So Caden takes a 5-0 lead.
Looking for a quick pin.
As he gets more near fall counted right here. Henry Hune just trying to fight off his back. Looks like he's going to get pinned, and he does. There's Caden Collins with the pin at 120 pounds over Henry Hune of Ferndale. So that pin gives Oak Harbor 6 points, and now they jump back in front. It'll be 24-22.
126 pounds from Ferndale is Ryder Abbott. And from Oak Harbor, it's Carter Parker.
Next matchup we have here, we've got 6 more matchups as we look at some more highlights of that pin. Next matchup we have is 126 pounds. We got Ryder Abbott of Ferndale, and he's a 9th grader, wrestling against a senior in Carter Parker of Oak Harbor. Carter Parker, the senior, quick with the takedown, looking to get some back points early and fast, looking for a fast pin over Ferndale. Lots of control. You can see just a huge developmental difference between a senior and a 9th grader out here wrestling. Oak Harbor's got him on his back, looking for a fall in this first period. Carter changing up his pinning combo, switching it up.
Yeah, and Abbott was just squirming like a fish out of water, just trying to avoid the pin.
Doing a good job, 3 more near fall.
Near fall for Parker.
So Parker's going to take the lead, and we've got our first blood of the night. Blood has been drawn for the first time tonight. We've got Ryder Abbott heading over to the trainer, get some blood wiped off, cleaned off. As he's working to get that blood cleaned off, Oak Harbor coaches talking to official Randy Audette, trying to get 3 more near fall, saying that he had a different pinning combo set up. If you have a pinning combo, say a half Nelson, and you get your near fall points, if you roll that wrestler rolls back to their belly and you don't let go of that half Nelson, you just pin them back over to their back, you don't get new near fall points. Oak Harbor coaches are talking right now saying he had 2 different pinning combos, and I thought I saw 2 different pinning combos there. Official Randy Audette talking, squaring things away as the wrestlers are now ready. Coaches are good to go, and points won't change, so it'll be 5-0 lead for Carter Parker, the senior, with 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the first period over Ryder Abbott of Ferndale. Another movement, wrist control for Ryder Parker. Ryder Abbott doing a good job of not giving up anything easy. Ryder Parker with another bar on his back, looking for the pin right here. Just flailing around is Ryder Abbott, doing a good job not giving up a pin.
Yeah, and it might also just be a strength thing too. Obviously mentioning the 4-year difference. That's 4 years of development and just getting stronger. So being able to move your opponent easily, a lot more easily, you know.
And that's great for Ryder. He's fought off his back twice. We'll see if he can do it a third time as he's on his back right here. Carter Parker's got him on his back. 22 seconds left if he can hold off the first period. A lot of wrestlers would just be giving up. Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to give it up right now. Ryder doing a good job of fighting off of his back. 11 seconds left in the first period.
10 seconds left in round 1.
But lots of near fall points being awarded for Parker.
Absolutely. He's got 3 more on deck. There's Randy Audette with the signal, 3 more. So it's going to take an 11-point lead into the second period.
Parker 11, Ryder Abbott 0.
Ferndale's going to get the first choice, and he's going to choose top.
So that decision is usually by a coin flip.
In a tournament, it's a coin flip. In a duel like this, because it'll just alternate back and forth. They'll pick a weight, they'll pull a number out of a hat. They'll start and say, okay, you got evens, you've got odds.
Abbott had the cradle locked there, but couldn't make anything out of it.
Ryder Abbott able to slip out also. Carter Parker working another arm bar. We'll see if Ryder Abbott can scroll out of this one. He's almost there out of it too.
There's the pin.
There's the pin for Oak Harbor. So like you asked me earlier, Carter Parker, that's going to be our senior, Dom Ellerton, wrestling him against him tomorrow at Oak Harbor.
Pounds from Ferndale, it's Mason Filippini. And for Oak Harbor, it's Connor Lang.
So Oak Harbor, with that pin, now takes a 30-22 lead over Ferndale, as we see more of Carter Parker getting some arm bars, turning some back points, kind of the moral of the story there. Next up at 132 pounds here from Ferndale, we've got Mason Filippini, and he's going to be wrestling Connor Lang of Oak Harbor. Not sure if he's any relation to Rylan and Gavin. Most likely there is. I'm sure they're cousins. I do know Rylan and Gavin's dad and Rylan and Gavin's uncles grew up in Oak Harbor. Lots of different family, lots of branches of the Lang tree. We'll see if Connor can get it done here.
On that, as he believe Connor Lang also played football for the Oak Harbor.
Oh, there we go.
As well. So I believe they were talking about it during the football season.
Oh, perfect.
That they were cousins, but yeah.
So here we go. No takedowns awarded yet. Both wrestlers trying to jockey, get position, trying to get advantage. And Mason Filippini is going to come out with a takedown, 2-point lead over Connor Lang. 1 minute into the first period.
So I feel like we see it a lot in wrestling where one guy takes a shot and they both kind of have control of the other's legs. What decides kind of who gets the takedown there? Oh, that was a very quick pin.
Mason Filippini with the pin.
But what kind of decides who gets the takedown or just
control. Once you have control of the other wrestler, essentially they're either on their back or on their stomach, but you're on top in control behind their hips. Sometimes it can be just a leg being in a specific spot. Be considered control. So that 132-pound match ended quickly. Connor Lang losing to Mason Filippini. And that brings us to our last 4 matches of the night for Ferndale and Oak Harbor. No wrestler at 138 pounds for Oak Harbor. They will forfeit this weight class and give Ferndale 6 points.
So all he's got to do is suit up to get those points.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not the most exciting thing, but they do count. So.
Max DePass.
So now with the forfeit and that quick pin, Ferndale takes the lead. It's now 34-30 with 3 matches to go. So this is going to be pretty awesome. 4-point match. It's going to kind of come down to the last people. And the names that I told you earlier before we started, Joel Christofferson is up here right now for Oak Harbor. He's wrestling against Max DePass. And to finish it is Percy Hatfield, one of the state placers last year for Oak Harbor. So here we go. Max DePass, a senior, versus Joel Christofferson, the sophomore from Oak Harbor.
No points awarded there for that one.
No control yet. Both wrestlers looking to get control. Max looking like he has the advantage. Gives him the half, gives him the 2-point takedown.
For the pass.
So at this point, there's a maximum of 18 points on the board right now in these 3 matches left. It's a 4-point duel. So coaches are saying, hey, if you're gonna get pinned, don't give up the pin, give up a decision, the smaller points. And on the other side, they're yelling, pin him, pin him, pin him. Don't just beat him by points. Max DePass has got an arm bar on the right, looking to turn. Joel?
You know, and while we are just looking at these final 3 matches, obviously the others also had a play. So, you know, while it isn't necessarily up to these final wrestlers to score points for their team, it does, you know, they are in the position to help win for their team.
Exactly.
So.
There were a couple of matches we talked about where there was a pin in the last second, or that technical fall that was a technical fall and then was not a technical fall. That's only 1 point, but it could be potentially a difference. Earlier this year, and of course, we went over to Cedar Woolley and wrestled against Cedar Woolley and won by 1 point in our duel against Cedar Woolley. Hopefully it doesn't come down to 1 point. Hopefully it'll come down to like 1 match to make the difference, but it can happen. Still 4-0. Ferndale's Max DePass up with 10 seconds left in the first period.
Final 10 seconds.
Got to work fast here. No reversal, no escape. DePass will take a 4-0 lead over Joel Christofferson
After the
into the second period.
After the first period. The pass with 4, Christofferson with 0.
Officials trying to figure out whose turn it is. So we did say it goes back and forth, and it's usually up to the score table. Mr. Volkman kind of is a one-man wrecking crew down there. He kind of runs the show. He's got to manage a lot, so just a little bit of mix-up. Ferndale's going to choose top here to start the second period. DePass is on top. He's also had 4-0 to start the second period over Joel Christofferson of Oak Harbor.
Yeah, and we said Ferndale has all night done a really good job riding from the top. So
exactly.
Most likely the smart decision. These coaches know their athletes better than anyone. So, you know, having your coach put trust in you to, you know, take that top position is big.
DePass sinks in another armbar. Christofferson does well to defend it. He's looking to get a reversal here. He's got good position. Could get a takedown or a reversal, right here. Looking out of work to get his head up out here. DePass doing a good job hanging on to that half Nelson. Christofferson can do it. Pops his head out. There's a reversal for him. Now he's going to look to get some near fall.
2-point reversal for Christofferson.
Got a half Nelson. Oh, lets it go.
Got a near wrist, a 2-on-1. Going to work to try to crank that forward. Christofferson down 4-2. 1 minute left to go in the second period. Going to look to get a stack or a tilt,
When you're on top, how important is it to have wrist control of the guy that you're trying to pin?
It's I would say just about everything. So hips and wrists are really what it is. If you're too high and you can slide off of somebody, so where your hips are is important, but also having wrist control. Now Christofferson sinks the legs in. You can do a lot of damage leg riding. It can also be very temperamental because you can, again, get high and slide off of somebody. He's going to look to work a half Nelson here with his legs in. 24 seconds left in the second period. So at the very least, he won't give up any more points. He's looking to get a turn here.
Final 10 seconds of the second round.
10 seconds. If you can just ride him out right here, he'll go in, down 2 points into the third period. And he does, so he is down 2 points. Now it's O'Carber's choice. He's going to choose bottom position.
Max to pass with 4. Joel Christopherson with 2.
If he can get another reversal, just like he did the last period right here, we'll be tied up. If he can get an escape and a takedown, he'll be in the lead. Minor team scores 34-30. Ferndale is winning 34-30 over Oak Harbor. We got 3 more matches left. We're at 144 pounds. Max DePass of Ferndale is currently in the lead 4-2 over Joel Christopherson of Oak Harbor.
Christopherson really trying to do whatever he can. Looking like a reversal's
about to pop out. There we go. There's
So-
reversal. We are all tied. It's a new ball game. 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go in the final period. Christopherson looking to get a turn now, kind of start to put it away. All he's got to do here is get a turn, get some points, he'll take the lead.
We're all tied up at 4.
1 minute left. Again, like you were saying, imagine having to think while you're doing all this. So these guys, all they're thinking about is breathing. Breathing. Trying to get them to slow down. Russell tough, be technical, do a move, do the moves. Russell smart. So here, if Christopherson gives up an escape here, he'll be down by 1 point. He's got to try to get a quick takedown. What he can't give up is the reversal, so he's trying to get near fall right here. Sometimes the coach will say, hey, just cut him and take him down. Here we're going to get some near fall for Christopherson. Ref's counting it.
There's 3, 4.
Looks like Max DePass is starting to run out of gas. Not really one. 30 seconds left to go. Christopherson's got his 5 swipes. He's going to get 3 points of near fall. So barring anything else happening, he could get a pin, sweeten the deal right here. No pin for him. He'll get 3 points. Now he's up by 3 points with 20 seconds left to go. So now he's just got to be smart and not give up anything crazy. He can give up an escape. He can give up a reversal. Just can't give up anything big.
Final 10 seconds of round 3.
He's really fighting for some more points here, seeing if...
Looking to get 2 more near falls. Sweeten the deal there. Christopherson of Oak Harbor takes the win.
But just 9-5 still just makes it a minor decision.
Makes it a decision, so it's a 3-point. Now we got a 34-33 dual score right now. So here we go. 2 more matches to go. Second to last, we got 150 pounds, Spencer Hamilton and Ronnie Grabner. Spencer Hamilton, the sophomore from Ferndale, Ronnie Grabner, the junior from Oak Harbor.
Now, if you're Ferndale, if you set a pin here, it's impossible for Oak Harbor to be able to win.
Exactly.
So, you know, if you're the Oak Harbor coach, you are telling your athlete, you cannot get pinned here.
You cannot get pinned. Now this is where you start saying it's come down to you. You have to carry the team. And right now, you cannot give up a pin. I don't know what to expect out of these 2 wrestles, but I know Percy Hatfield in the last weight class is probably favored to win against who he's wrestling. So we can chalk that one up as a win. I don't know about a pin, but yes, you're exactly right. You can't give up a pin here because then you have no chance of winning. Good action from both wrestlers. First shot from Ferndale. Nice re-attack from Oak Harbor. Ronnie Grabner gets a 2-point takedown, but is locking his hands, so he's going to give up 1 point technical violation. So Grabner will get the first takedown and have the lead, but give up the 1 point. He'll be on top in the top position. He'll be up 2-1.
Point awarded to Hamilton.
Arm bar on the left side for Ronnie Grabner. Slips out. Good action. Good action. Now, if I'm a Ferndale coach,
oh, that's
what I'm
scary.
telling Ferndale's wrestler, he cannot reach back as Oak Harbor, Rod Grabner, again, locks hands.
Technical foul, locking hands, called on Grabner, 1 point awarded to Hamilton.
So now we got a 2-2 score. Ronnie gonna give the neutral sign to the ref, say, hey, I don't want to lock hands again. Let's go neutral. So that'll give up 1 point, an escape
1 point
for Spencer
awarded to
Hamilton. So Hamilton's gonna be up 3-2 in this match right now. So Grabner gonna just look to get some takedowns and some escapes. Doesn't want to give up another locking hands penalty. There's the takedown for Rod. He's going to cut him again. Coaches are yelling to cut him. Coaches are yelling to cut him. There he is. So we're tied up 4-4. A little bit different story. Ronnie's already locked hands twice. He can't afford to lock hands again. Coaches are yelling, take him down, lit him up. Take him down, lit him up. As Ferndale gets the takedown, Spencer Hamilton gets the takedown.
2 point takedown.
One escape for Ronnie. We got a lot of live action going on here. Both wrestlers know there's a lot on the line in this match. 6-5 lead for Ferndale, Spencer Hamilton.
Yeah, you almost wonder if playing it conservative is playing it to lose.
Exactly.
Sort of. You know, if you're too conservative and someone takes a big shot and you get pinned, you know, this team score could be over. So both wrestlers being really active in this first period.
And we end the first period. That's a lot of unorthodox scoring, locking hands, a couple different takedowns,
Spencer Hamilton
cuts.
with 6, Ronnie Grabner with 5.
Oak Harbor's going to get the choice. They're going to defer.
And that could also be, you know, another pivotal moment of just, you know, Oak Harbor having that third period choice of how they want to play it.
Ferndale's going to choose bottom, and Oak Harbor's going to cut him. It is smart. On the third locking hands, it's a DQ. You're disqualified, so coaches know that. Given the escape, it's 7-5 now.
How would that affect
Spencer
the team
Hamilton.
score if it was a DQ?
That'd be a 6. It's same as a forfeit or a pin.
So
which
yeah,
is
they
what
really
you
can't. Yeah, they cannot get that in order to compete in this last match. Yeah, and Grabner, a junior, you know, a little bit more experience, so too costly locking hands penalties.
I mean, that's the difference right here. It's 7-5. Ferndale's up 7-5 right now. 30 seconds off in the second period. Some physicality coming on. Slow down a little bit. Looking for a pick. Ferndale with a takedown. Looking to get some near fall right here. This is what Oak Harbor can't afford.
2 point takedown for Hamilton.
This is big. Escapes out, gets out of it though.
Ooh, 3 near fall, 12-5. 12-5 is going to be the score. Spencer Hamilton. Ronnie Grabner looking to get an escape. Good for Ronnie to not get pinned. Going to try to not give up. He's got a crossface cradle locked up. It's going to be tough to get out of this. There's the pin.
There's the pin.
And it essentially seals the deal for Ferndale. Now they take a 7-point lead.
Super big.
So
big
now
match.
it really does come down to even if Oak Harbor gets the pin here, it'll be that 1 point we talked about.
Yeah. Obviously, that's also been determined by all the other matches, but
Exactly.
just, you know.
Exactly. It's like the end of the play when quarterback throws an incompletion. Lots of people want to point at the quarterback, but there's lots of stuff that can go on during the game.
And for Oak Harbor, it's Percy Hatfield.
So this is kind of the marquee matchup. Jacob Gandy, also a state-ranked state participant. Same with Percy Hatfield. Probably say one of like the marquee matchup of the night tonight. Two really good wrestlers, 2 state participants. Percy Hatfield from Oak Harbor, Jacob Gandy of Ferndale, both physical.
So Hatfield has the cap on underneath.
Right.
That just so his hair doesn't get necessarily caught.
Exactly. It is no longer a rule in high school. You can have free-flowing hair. You don't have to have it braided or anything tied up. Nothing happening here yet. Good action from both wrestlers. Looking for a head and arm and a reshot. But my guess is preference for Percy. He just likes to have his hair out of his face. Following the conclusion of this match, we will cut to a break, and we will let both Ferndale and Anacortes get prim and proper, ready to roll before we get the action going for our dual Anacortes Seahawks versus the Ferndale Golden Eagles tonight. Still no score in the first period, 1 minute left to go. Percy Hatfield of Oak Harbor, Jacob Gandy of Ferndale. This is a 157-pound weight class. Good movement, good action, underhooks. Shot attempt, reshot by Percy Hatfield, defended by Gandy. Nothing happening. 40 seconds left in the first period. Front headlock, good movement. Shot attempt.
Good defense by Hatfield.
There's a lot of action. I mean, you see a lot of things that like your average wrestler get taken down from one of these actions. There's a nice deep shot from Gandy and the takedown.
2-point takedown for Gandy.
Gandy will get a soft arm bar there. Hatfield works to his feet. 15 seconds left. He's just looking to score again.
Big mat return there.
10 seconds left in round number 1. After the first round, it's Jacob Gandy with 2, Percy Hatfield with 0.
Got a 2-0 lead. Percy Hatfield gets the first choice. He chooses to defer. Jacob Gandy of Ferndale chooses bottom position. Good return from Percy. Working right on Gandy. Good action, following hips, riding, got a tight waist. Gandy knocks him off, looking to scramble and get a reversal. Good movement from both wrestlers. Percy still on top, no exchange, no change. So you think about these guys wrestling the state competition. These guys both 3A wrestlers, both 157 pounds. There's a chance they wrestle in postseason, at districts, at regionals, and at the state tournament.
Yeah, so this is definitely just good experience for both wrestlers, being able to, be able to wrestle state-type competition. This early kind of in the season is, this is Anacortes' first home match of the season.
Gandy trying to work to get a reversal, gets the leg almost hooked and is behind. 4-0. 4-0 for Gandy.
Reversal for Gandy.
Gandy looking to throw a leg in on the left side, and the ref calls him out of bounds. We'll restart him in the middle.
Yeah, Hatfield, even though he's facing really good competition, really seems to be composed and not too up and not too down with the emotions, knowing that this is, anything could change in these last, 2 minutes and 40 seconds of this entire match.
Gandy throws the leg in on the left side again. Pretty high on Percy. Percy's going to look to try to scoot out the back door. Gandy does have a half Nelson in on the right-hand side, looking to get some near fall right here, which he does. Hatfield looking to punch through, get around, as he's getting near fall called off. Two near fall for Gandy. Extends the lead to 6 points. It's 6-0 to start the third period. Gandy's going to have Percy Hatfield's going to have the choice, and he's going to pick neutral.
He's got 2 minutes to try and get back 6 points here.
Nice throw, big throw from Gandy. Straight to his back, getting some near fall points. There's 2 points, 8-0 lead, and we'll see how many points he counted off. 2 for the near fall, or excuse me, 2 for the takedown.
Also a 2-point near fall.
And it'll be awarded 2 points in near fall for Gandy. He'll take it. Gandy really wrenching on that half Nelson, trying to force that half Nelson on Percy. Tough to defend really much of anything when you got legs in
Heading
on
into
you.
the final minute of the third round.
Percy working to his feet, working up. Grandy's still under control. 37 seconds left to go. This is the final match at Oak Harbor Ferndale.
Yeah, and Gandy just having a really good match here. You know, both of them state placers, so Gandy's definitely proved to be prevailing in this first match. Possibly, maybe they will see each other again in state
16
too.
seconds left. Gandy's going to get a major decision. It's going to give Ferndale 4 points. They will win this duel over Oak Harbor. 44-33 will be the final score following these 3 seconds. That'll do it. Ferndale Golden Eagles win their first matchup of the night with a score of 44-33 over Oak Harbor. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will get ready for some Seahawks wrestling over the Golden Eagles of Ferndale when we come back.
We'll take a few minutes to honor our senior. If I can have all the families of our seniors please come down to the floor. All the families of our seniors please come down to the floor.
It appears we're going to actually stay on for the senior ceremonies and let our PA announcer, Craig Volkman, talk about these seniors a little bit.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before tonight's match, we're going to take a few minutes to honor our senior wrestlers. On behalf of Anacortes High School and our wrestling program, we'd like to thank all of our senior parents for all of their help and support throughout their student-athletes' high school career. Now let's meet tonight's senior athletes. The first senior that we'd like to recognize is Evan Hops. Evan is being escorted by his parents, Brad and Christy, and brother Roan. Evan's been wrestling for 4 years and he plans to attend Washington State University. Congratulations, Evan. The next senior we'd like to recognize is Dashiell House. Dashiell's escorted by his father, Sherman, and girlfriend, Isabel. Dashiell's been wrestling for 4 years, 2 years as a Seahawk. He plans on attending Washington State University Pullman in the fall to study mechanical engineering. Congratulations, Dashiell. The next senior we'd like to recognize is Andrew O'Donnell. Andrew is being escorted by parents Michael and Carter. Andrew's been wrestling for 2 years. He plans to attend a trade school to be an electrician. Congratulations, Andrew. And the next wrestler we'd like to recognize is Gerardo Pedrisco. Gerardo being escorted by parents Martha and Junior. Also, Eric is joining them. Gerardo's been wrestling for 1 year and he plans to become a firefighter after high school. On behalf of Anacortes High School and our wrestling program, we'd like to congratulate all you seniors on your wrestling career here at Anacortes High School, and we wish you all good luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
Yeah, I think so. Welcome back, folks. Those were the replays of the first half of this bout. Ferndale against the Oak Harbor Wildcats. The Anacortes Seahawks will now go up against the Ferndale Eagles in this second half of this bout. Let's talk a little bit about the Ferndale wrestlers and Oak Harbor wrestlers. What did you see from both sides?
Definitely saw like a lot of physicality from Ferndale wrestlers. Some of their seniors, you saw there's some physicality. They're being aggressive. But on the flip side, there were also a couple of Oak Harbor kids that were showing that early. And so, like I said earlier, the matchups I think are there. We're pretty, I would say, evenly matched with Ferndale. Some of those middle matches that can go either way, I think those are going to be the biggest decisions of how this duel is going to go with Ferndale. I like our odds. I like our wrestlers versus their wrestlers. I just hope that we can wrestle confidently, aggressively, and take it to them.
Yeah, and if you could tell now, the lights have been turned off for, as kind of a tradition. Do you know the story behind the spotlight coming down on the Seahawk wrestlers at all?
I don't know the tradition of here specifically, but I know that, I don't know, it's about far back as when I was still even in wrestling. The spotlight would be brought out, and then it's kind of grown a little bit more and more to like next Friday. There'll be music, a DJ, smoke. We got, as you'll see as wrestlers come out, we got a sweet little tunnel for them to run out. So it just kind of tries to make it a little bit more of a spectacle, get to people coming out, see a little bit more of the theatrics behind it, not just the wrestling out there. The spotlight's nice.
Taking the match around
Here come your Seahawks. They'll take a little lap around the circle, do a couple things, kind of show who's here. They'll get in a little huddle, they'll break, and then we'll match up. Wrestlers will shake hands, and then we will get going.
And now introducing tonight's wrestlers. Beginning at 106 pounds from Ferndale, Gabe Rios Cornillo. And for the Seahawks, Carter Effing.
106-pound weight class, we got Gabe Rios Gordillo versus Carter Elfing. 113 pounds.
Max Sweatnam.
Edward Reyes, and for us, Max Sweatnam, 113 pounds.
At 120 pounds from Ferndale, Henry Wynn.
At 120, we'll have Henry Wynn versus Brady Larson.
At 126 pounds from Ferndale, Ryder Abbott.
126, we're going to have Ryder Abbott. He's going to be wrestling against Dom Ellertson.
At 132 pounds from Ferndale.
Next weight class, 132, Mason Filippini, Lucian Francioch.
At 138 pounds from Ferndale, Alex DePass. From the Seahawks, Jaden Toby. At 144 pounds from Ferndale, Max DePass. And from the Seahawks, Siler Swain. At 150 pounds from Ferndale, Spencer Hamilton. From the Seahawks, Miguel Maldonado. At 157 pounds from Ferndale's Jacob Gandy. And from the Seahawks, Rogan Berman. At 165 pounds from Ferndale, Jackson Macbeth. From the Seahawks, Ryan Lang. At 175 pounds from Ferndale's Gavin Annable. And from the Seahawks, Mackay Oakley. At 190 pounds from Ferndale, Caden Eldridge. And from your Seahawks, Aaron Hobbs. At 215 pounds from Ferndale, Jacob Mattingly. And from the Seahawks, Ronnie Ray. And at 285 pounds from Ferndale's Wyatt Strake. And from the Seahawks, a forfeit.
There we go. There's our starting lineups.
Yeah, definitely a lot of intensity for both teams. You know, this is obviously like an intense sport, but obviously a lot of respect as well.
There's definitely a lot of respect. There's a lot of history. I mean, Ferndale's had a tough team for many, many years. And, of course, a lot like football, you know, a few years ago when I started coaching here, we had 8 wrestlers, and now we are, like, competing at the top of our conference. So we know now that we belong. So these are always opportunities for Anacortes to show that we should be there towards the top of not only our conference but the state. So we're excited to put ourselves to the test, if you will, against Ferndale.
Yeah, and a lot of respect between wrestlers as well, as you'll always see them shaking each other's hands and also shaking the ref's hand.
Absolutely.
Obviously, which is really good to see. A lot of sportsmanship between both teams.
For sure. Thanks for joining us at home. If you are with us in Williams Gymnasium, we are tonight are starting Anacortes Seahawks versus Ferndale Golden Eagles. Tonight we're going to start this duel at 175 pounds. We started the last duel. Ferndale and Oak Harbor. A little lighter. We're going to start at 175. That's going to be Gavin Annabelle, and he's going to be wrestling Mackay Oakley tonight at 175 pounds. We're going to take a short break right before we start wrestling, and we'll get back to you at the start of our first match.
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero. People that get us our team gear, organize our team dinners, and support us in everything else we need. From every student athlete in AHS, thank you, Saba, for the football team's two-a-day shirts, the volleyball team's warm-up gear, and everything else in between. Saba, the Seahawk Athletic Booster Association.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Williams Gymnasium. First match for this varsity. We got Gavin Annabelle versus Mackay Oakley. You know, another thing to mention, these Ferndale wrestlers do have a match underneath them today. So they both have a match underneath them. So maybe a little bit more tired, obviously. You know, in wrestling, you always do as well. You always do as well have the have tournaments and stuff like that. So there is a quick turnaround for some matches, but does fatigue at all play it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, fatigue from match to match, from tournament to tournament, beginning of the year to the end of the year. We got a front headlock from Ferndale, Gavin Annabelle over Mackay. Shuck by. No points yet awarded. Hasn't gotten behind the legs to control. Now
2 points.
2 points awarded for Ferndale. 2-0 is the lead over Mackay, and that front headlock again. Mackay just looking for some pressure, looking to get by. Annabelle doing a good job in that front headlock. Here's Mackay, get him to his hip, looking for a reversal. There it is, and we're gonna get some near fall. Looks like we might get some near fall for Mackay. No counting yet. There he should be counting right here.
Looking close to a pin, possibly.
Looking to get a pin. It's gonna be tough right here. Tough position for where Mackay's at to get that pin. If he can sink down and up on that shoulder.
It's close.
It'd be huge to start out. There it is.
There it is.
For Mackay Oakley over Gavin Annabelle. Great start of the match. Great start of the duel for Mackay to come out. Gives up 2 points on the takedown, able to get the reversal, and eventually the pin, and 6 points for Anacortes. That, when we talk about momentum, it's huge to jump off the bat, because now guys are going to follow suit, see his intensity in the match, start getting it going. Next matchup.
190 pounds from Ferndale, Caden Eldridge. And from your Seahawks, Evan Hobbs.
So here we go, 190 pounds, Evan Hobbs, the senior, is going to be wrestling Caden Eldridge from Ferndale. He's a junior. Evan on the quick shot, low single, looking to climb the body, pop his head out, get 2 points. He's got a half to start in the front headlock, and look to chase the cradle right here. 2 points for Hobbs. Let's go, cuts him, gets the 1 point.
Quick shot again from Hobbs.
Time as Ferndale's coach comes to the scorer's table, try to talk scoring, arguing maybe there wasn't quite a takedown, maybe not enough control. Referee's talking it up. Nice thing about having 2 refs, you got 2 sets of eyes looking down the matches. Other official, Randy Audette, steps in and talking like we might have some points adjusted. So they are going to take the points off the board. We'll start back at 0-0. No takedown.
Takedown, no points were awarded.
We'll see what Hops wants to do here. 2 really quick takedowns.
So we're back 0-0, 1 minute 40 seconds on the first period. Another low single from Hops. He's going to look, try to make sure he secures the takedown before.
Gets him on his back here.
There should be the 2-point takedown. There's for Hops. In control. Even better, no escape for Ferndale. So he takes a 2-0 lead, 1 minute 20 seconds in the first period to go. Hops is high. Gets Ferndale to his back, getting back swipes right now. Don't know if we're going to get any near fall for that. 2 points in near fall for Hops.
2-point near fall for Hops.
4-0 lead, 53 seconds in the first period to go. Good aggression from Hops starting off this match, continuing the aggression of Mackay going, looking to get a near wrist, pop it out for a hammer lock. Evan's gonna look to jam his hips again, cover from behind, 34 seconds left. Evan's just gonna look to at least ride him out, not give up any points, and hopefully get a little bit of back points from this. Ferndale steps over. Hops is still controlling. Looking to get a stack him from here. Nothing happening. No point for the reversal yet. Nothing happening yet. Hopefully Hops can finish this takedown or drive him out of bounds. Nothing happening here. Should still be 4-0.
Yeah, Hops smartly takes it out of bounds, doesn't give up any points, and is now continues his lead is up 4-0.
Randy Audette steps in again, awards the escape.
1 point escape for Eldridge.
Unfortunately, if officials think he loses enough control, Hops, 8 seconds left in the first period. Hops is just going to look good position, stay on the attack. Another low single if he can pop his head out fast. Nope, no takedown. So Evan Hops is going to take a 4-1 lead.
Evan Hops with 4, Caden Eldridge with 1.
Great first period for Hops there. 2 great takedowns. Obviously had the restart as well. So, you know, makes it 4-1 instead of 2-1 throughout.
I mean, a good first period. I mean, considering getting points taken off the board. Hops is going to get choice and defer. Ferndale is going to choose neutral. My guess is Hops is going to go back to the low single. He does. Nothing happening. No takedown yet. Only had one hand. Hops is going to get awarded a reversal here.
And a 2-point reversal for Hops.
6-3 lead for Hops. Now, arguably, that takedown, that last takedown, maybe we'll see a replay after this match. Bottom wrestler looking to start clamming up here. Could potentially get a stall warning. Hops looking a double wrist ride here. Punching out the left hand. He's got a near wrist. 1 minute to go in the second period. Hops up 6-3 over Ferndale's Caden Eldridge. Evan Hops looking to work a hammerlock now, looking to get some shoulder pressure. Pop that left arm out of Eldridge. Get it up on his back. Evan going back to the near wrist. .35 seconds. Hops no back points yet, still up 6-3.
Lots of commotion over on the Ferndale side. Heard circle to your back quite a few times. I'd imagine that's a little bit harder.
Oh yeah.
A little bit harder to do
when you're in
the situation rather than
10 seconds. Hops can ride him out. He'll take a 3-point lead into the last period. Nice second period from Evan. We'd love to see a few more back points there when it was unable to turn Caden Eldridge. That'll work okay just fine. Oak Harbor deferred the second period, so they're going to get choice. Evan's going to choose the top position here. Evan spent a lot of this match on top, riding. Going to stick with it.
Yeah, because even with a reversal or an escape and then a takedown, he's still
doing okay.
Finds himself leading or tied. So trying to find back points any way he can.
Evan getting really high on the body. If he can force a half over here, we'd see a move that is pretty rare. You don't see a whole lot. If he can get it, crucifix, there it is. Evan's got a crucifix locked up. He's getting near fall, Could potentially get a pin. Randy Audette calling for back points. Should have been some back points. And there's a reversal.
Two-point reversal.
Ferndale gets the reversal, but not after Hops is able to get 3 points of near fall. Evan Hops is up 9-5 right now in the third period. 1 minute left. All Hops has to do is ride this out, and he's okay.
Obviously don't want to get any stalling points, though.
Exactly. He can afford to give up 3 near falls, still get a decision. Hops walks away with this. He'll get 3 points for us. Stall warning for Evan on bottom. Now he knows, okay, I can't sit here and lay here anymore. I got to work a little bit to improve my position. 34 seconds left on the clock.
Tries to cut him.
Evan in on the leg. If he can pop up, cover the hips.
Looks like he's going for, they're going for the cradle.
10 seconds of the third round.
Evan gets a reversal, or at least an escape. 4 seconds left, there's a reversal. 11-5, Evan is up. There's the final bell. 11-5, a lot of stuff going on that match right there.
Hard fought, for sure, hard fought.
3-point decision.
11-5 is the win. Anacortes takes the lead. 9-0, team score 9-0. Again, great aggression to start it. Next match we got at 115
pounds from Ferndale. Jacob
215 pounds.
We got Jacob Mattingly, the senior. A little replay of Evan Hops on his low singles. Getting takedowns, swimming for the head. We got Ronnie Ray representing Anacortes here on 215 against Ronnie Ray, is a freshman, wrestling against the senior Jacob Mattingly. Now Jacob, if you remember his match against Oak Harbor, was getting a little frustrated, was physical. Ronnie taken down to his back from Mattingly, getting near fall.
2-point takedown for Mattingly.
Ronnie now looking to get a reversal, and he does. So there's 3 near fall points for Mattingly and a reversal for Ronnie. It is 5-2. 5-2 is the score. Mattingly in the lead, back on their feet. Ronnie, another throw from Mattingly. Ronnie on his back. Ronnie back to the reversal, nothing happening. Ref's gonna say no loss of control. Oh, he is saying 1 loss of control.
For Mattingly and a 1-point escape for Ray.
So we got a 10-3 score here. A lot happening in this match as well.
Very quick.
One minute left in the period. Mattingly awarded the takedown.
2-point takedown for Mattingly.
57 seconds left in this period. 12-3 lead for Mattingly over Ronnie Ray. Ronnie looking to get an escape. 35 seconds left in the period. Ronnie is down. Coach Lonsdale up at the scores table, questioning some scores happening. As it stands, it's a 12-3 lead, Mattingly over Ronnie Ray in the 215-pound weight class. Scores correct, 12-3. Here we go to restart. 35 seconds left in the first period.
Ronnie's done a good job fighting off pins against Mattingly. You know, obviously we mentioned this before, the senior versus freshman matchup. Especially at this high of a weight class, it can be really easy to just see how difference in age can really play a match out.
8 seconds left in the period. Ronnie's still on bottom, no loss of control, no reversals. There's the no escape for Ronnie, almost. If he just got up, ran away, there'd be points right there. First period at the end, it's 12-3. Jacob Mattingly over Ronnie Ray. Ferndale's going to defer to the second. Anacortes is going to get the choice. Ronnie's going to pick the down position. I mean, Ronnie's shown flashes in this match of being capable of beating Mattingly here. He's just got to get his hips in the right spot, counter weight. So I don't think Mattingly's going to be able to ride him that well. If Ronnie can decide he wants to get going.
Big mat return.
Big mat return from Mattingly. Here Ronnie's just got to fight. He just got thrown. He's got to fight. Mattingly's got him on his back. There's a pin.
Jacob Mattingly with the pin.
Same thing we talk about, the 12th grade, 9th grade. Think about the years of development Ronnie's going to have. He's going to be just fine.
Yeah, really some great flashes from him, as we already said, but just being able to compete for that long against a senior wrestler is very impressive.
So here we have Anacortes is up 9-6, but that's going to be short-lived here. Heavyweight for Ferndale is going to get a forfeit from Anacortes. We don't have a heavyweight wrestler tonight, so Ferndale is going to take the lead 12-9.
Yeah, a lot of big mat returns.
Big mat returns, bodies flying. So we're going to jump back up to the top. We're going to have the 106-pound weight class. We got the freshman Carter Elfving wrestling against Gabe Rios Gordillo of Ferndale. Another 12th grade, 9th grade matchup.
£106 for Ferndale, Gabe Rios Gordillo, and for your Seahawks, Carter Elving.
Looking for Carter to just stay aggressive here. Continue to be on the attack.
A lot quicker movement than we see at the 215 weight class for sure.
A lot of level chains, a lot of moving. Front headlock from Carter, sliding out. A lot more movement, a lot of fakes, a lot of hand fighting. So same thing like here, Gabe from Ferndale's at an advantage being at the good side of close to out of bounds. Carter is going to circle in now. He's at the good side. He's going to want to take a shot. There's a front headlock.
He's able to get that leg.
Nothing happening here. Out of front headlock for Carter. There's a shot for Carter. Nothing. Front headlock for Gabe. Opposite positions. Carter's going to have to work to stay up. Short-lived tie-up right there. They'll center back up. 28 seconds left in the first period, no score.
Both so small and so evasive that it's really hard to make a move, but there's a big one from
Deep
Gabe.
deep shot. To his back goes Carter. 2-0 score for Gabe.
For Rio Scordillo. Final 10 seconds of the first round.
So one takedown first period. A lot less going on this period. More jockeying, trying to get position. Gabe Rio Scordillo of Ferndale takes the 2-point lead against Carter. Ferndale's going to get the choice here and take bottom to start the second period. Carter looking for a tilt. He's getting back points there. Great work for Carter. Coach is yelling to work the armbar now. Once you slip, try to run that armbar. There's 3 near fall points for Carter.
3-point near fall for Elving.
Great stack. Good tilt for Carter. Now he's going to work to break him back down. Good spot using out of bounds. They'll get a nice another restart. Fresh start for Carter, up 3-2 now over Gabe Rio Scordillo Ferndale. Gabe looking to run the same thing, looking for a hammer lock, looking to ball and chain underneath, jamming with his arm. Drop into a double, and there's an escape for Gabe. 3-3, 49 seconds left in the second period.
Escape for Rio Scordillo.
Carter's going to look to go offense again here, get a takedown, 40 seconds left. There's another double. A wide double leg shot attempt there. So when we talk about shooting in deep, that was a nice deep shot for Gabe. Carter hooked the arm, looking to defend. No takedowns yet. Carter, nice scramble. Great scramble there for Carter. 20 seconds left in the second period. 5-3 lead for Carter. Going to look for another stack. Nothing there. Looking to try to re-go with it. Great second period for Gabe. Scoring 5 points in that second period.
After the second round,
Carter's going to take a 5-point to 3-point lead going into the third period. Carter's going to get the choice here in the third period. He's going to choose the down position. Now, we have not seen Carter on bottom that much. There was an early takedown, and Carter was able to do some work from bottom. We'll see if he can get out here. Good motion to start. Hopefully we can put things together. Don't want him to keep freezing. still early in our duel with Ferndale. These are the kind of matches we talk about that could be one of those flip matches. Yes, if you win by decision or lose by decision, it's only 3 points, but that, as we saw in the last match, can be the decision maker.
Yeah, let alone also giving up a pin this late when you're up 5-3 could also be really big. But Carter's been doing a great job of getting escapes and
Carter up to
working,
his feet.
changing.
Matt returned right back down to the mat.
Working and scrambling to get out of anything that he can.
And there Gabe cuts him. So Carter's going to take a 6-3 lead.
Now,
final minute of the third round.
1 minute left to go in this match. It's a 3-point match going in. Carter can afford a takedown. He can't afford any near fall with the takedown. Want Carter just stay aggressive.
He's been doing a great job with his defense.
He's got to go offense. He can't stay right here now. He can't stay, can't give Gabe an opportunity to shoot. He's got to go aggressive right here. 35 seconds left. Doing fine right here. If Gabe's just content staying right here, he's just milking the clock. Even if he gives up a takedown right here, he'll still win this match if he can hold on. 23 seconds left. He just can't go feet to back. He can't go straight to his back and give up near fall. Good way to be smart there for Carter, just pushing him out of bounds. Didn't like the situation. We're going back neutral.
This is big if Carter, the freshman, can beat Gabe, the experienced senior.
We got a little blood time here for Ferndale. Blood time anytime there's blood. Second time we've had blood. The wrestlers got 5 minutes to stop blood. Once they stop the bleeding, they'll stop blood time, and then they just work on cleaning up the rest of the mats. Carter right now sitting at a 6-3 lead. There's less than 30 seconds left in this match. If he can hang on, this would be a huge win for us. Give us back, we'd be tied with Ferndale. So we're hoping Carter can hang on this match against Gabe Rios Gordillo of Ferndale.
For blood time, both of these athletes also get a little bit of a break, kind of get to catch their breath. Could be important in these last 16 seconds, giving them both a chance to think of how they want to go at this last little bit of time.
You think about Ferndale's wrestler right now, he's going to have a few seconds, collect his thoughts, catch his breath, and you can bet that this last 16.7 seconds, he's going to have a flurry trying to get takedowns. Now, Carter has not had any stall warnings here, so coach are probably telling him, hey, you can give up a stall warning. He can even give up a takedown. He just can't tie up and get thrown to his back. If he gets thrown to his back, he's getting back points. Near fall, can't afford that. So Carter can try to stay away. He can stay low. He can even back away from the wrestler and give up stall points if he had to. 16.7. So coach is probably saying, pass everything, circle, keep good position. As we still have a little bit more blood on the mat. Coach Lomzalen out in the middle under the light, getting the rest of it cleaned up.
And it's a little bit easier now because you just kind of know in your head, you've got it up in your mind that, I have to defend his attacks too, just because.
So here we go on the restart. 16.7 left. Carter's holding on to a 3-point lead. He's keeping good position. Nice. 12 seconds. There's a shot defense. Front headlock clears it. Nice movement from Carter. 5 seconds. Great job from Carter. Nice. 2.3 seconds left. It's all but in the bag now.
No stall warning either there, so just a quick.
Great job from Carter to hang on there. Anacortes is going to take the decision. Big win for Carter. So now notched up 12-12. That's at the end of 4 matches. Good, tough, tight match. Next, we're going 113 pounds. We got the freshman in Edward Reyes from Ferndale wrestling against our sophomore from Anacortes, Max Sweatnam.
Ferndale, Edward Reyes. And from your Seahawks, Max Sweatnam.
Sweatnam here, his second year of wrestling in high school, wrestled in the 106 division last year. What improvements have you seen from him from his first year to his second year of wrestling so far?
Max, I even said last year, Max is one of our toughest guys. He's a tough wrestler. I mean, pound for pound, he is incredibly tough. He's wrestled with black eyes. He's wrestled with stitches. He's had to wear a mask while he's been wrestling. So he's not afraid of pain, hard work. I mean, he's gotten a lot more technical this year also. Offense, defense, Shiesty has the front headlock. Looking to shuck by, nothing happening here. Reyes still locked up on his leg. Max sliding back, gonna try to work a front headlock. Trying to bulldog Reyes. Nothing there, hopefully he can work that front headlock and go offense from there. Reyes drops back in for another shot. There's Max trying to spin behind. Still a scramble right here at the edge of the mat. Nothing happening. Out of bounds, they'll restart out of neutral.
Both of them quickly return to the center.
There's a nice low single for Max. He's gonna work to climb the body or submarine. There's a submarine. Figure 4 and around the head should be a penalty. Max is gonna work to climb the body, pop his head out, climb the body. Both wrestlers, no takedown yet.
Keeps circling, trying to
If
get
Max
around
can
him.
lock his hands around behind, it'll be a takedown. Nothing happening here still. Reyes is looking good. There's a stalemate call. Anytime there's a lockup, nothing really is happening. No one is moving anywhere. No one's getting an advantage. We can call a stalemate, and we stop wherever the position we were at. So we're back to neutral. 30 seconds in the first period. There's an outside single from Reyes. Max on the shot defense. Nice shot defense from Max. Passes him over the top. 20 seconds left. Another scramble. Good stuff from both wrestlers, scrambling both ways. Max has got a cradle close to locked up. Not there. If he can spin behind, 10 seconds. If he can get behind, there's a 2-point takedown for Max. That's a great steal. Hopefully he can ride him out for the next 4 seconds. Nice first period for Max Sweatnam over Edward Reyes.
Max Sweatnam with 2. Edward Reyes, 0.
2-0. Max is going to get the choice and defer over to Ferndale. Ferndale's going to pick neutral position. So as you can see, Max of last year maybe is not as great on shot defense like you're asking there, Parker, but he's just been doing a lot better this year, being aggressive, being a little more technical. Max is working from an overhook, has good head position and wrist control.
Breaks free, still neutral.
Good shot from Reyes. Max is doing a good job of blocking the knee so Reyes can't build up to his base. He's gonna try to get behind.
Gets behind again, 2 points awarded. Quick escape.
For Reyes.
4-1. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Shot from Max, a double, another submarine.
Yeah, I was going to say close to a stalemate there.
Coach Lomsdalen arguing there should be a lock-in around Max's head. That was now twice. Missed by the ref. 4-1, 47 seconds left in the second period. Max, shot fake, working inside tie. Pass, nice pass. Almost there, loses his balance. Nothing happened in 34 seconds. No takedown for Max. No takedown for Max. No control behind his hips. 19 seconds.
Left in the second round.
Max doing a great job of being offensive. Ferndale hasn't shot. There's his shot there. Max does a nice job defending. Stuffs the shot. If he can hop behind. No takedown yet. 3 seconds. Nothing happening here. Now Ferndale coaches arguing points here over.
After round number 2, Max Sletnam with 4, Edward Reyes with 1.
Max is going to take a 4-1 lead in the third period. Max is in the top position, up 4-1.
Final
nice
2
breakdown.
minutes.
Last 2 minutes, we can get this one here. Nice return by Matt. He's going to try to tilt here. Nothing happening here. He's got to stay to work behind.
He's got that arm.
Got an arm bar and a wrist. If he can walk forward.
He's going
and
for
he's got
it,
some
and there
back
he
points
goes.
right here coming. If Max can settle and get a pin, this would be huge. Pin clap coming from the fans. There it is. Huge pin from Max Sletnam over Edward Reyes, 113 pounds. Huge 6-point victory for Max. Brings us, our lead, out 18-12. Anacortes 18-12 over Ferndale Eagles. It's going to bring us up to 120-pound weight class. We've got Henry Huing of Ferndale versus Brady Larson.
At 120 pounds from Ferndale.
Might I add, not a bad student section from the Seahawks either.
This is pretty solid.
Yeah, you know, for a Tuesday night.
For a Tuesday night. A little bit later starting than we normally do. It's good to see. I mean,
Good
we'd love to
support,
have more
yeah.
matches. We'll have another one Friday night for those of you at home watching. Friday night we take on Bellingham in a conference showdown. We'll have lights, DJ, smoke, the tunnel, more live action happening. Brady Larson in on the low single shot right here. Good defense by Wynn. If Brady can work up to his feet, come up with that shot.
Flips him right over.
Brady wants it. If he can take his head, he'll have a half Nelson. Cradle. Brady's gonna work to pop his head out. Nothing happening here. A lot of flurrying for no takedowns. Brady's working back to his feet. All square 0-0 still. 1 minute, 15 seconds in the first period to go. Nice hand fighting. Brady Larson, also another 9th grader. He's come a long ways. As he takes the outside single, he's gonna ride it down for a takedown. He's got control 2-0, 59 seconds in the first period.
Slams him down to the mat. Let's see what he can do with this last minute here, trying to get some back points.
Great showing for Brady to being aggressive. I really fight the urge. I know you talk about me, Coach. I'm really fighting the urge to not yell things from up here.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing a good job of commentating them on live, though, so, yeah.
Brady's doing a good job riding here. 30 seconds left. Working a hammer lock on the left-hand side.
That hammer lock really seems to be just something that Seahawks continue to use to their advantage.
Brady gets a stall warning. So when you're wrestling, you consider riding the hips when both of your legs are on the outside of the other wrestler. If you have one leg covered up with your hips, that's okay. But Brady's been on top with both legs over the top of the wrestlers. So after a certain amount of time, you're going to get called for stalling because you are controlling him too much, essentially.
Final 10 seconds.
10 seconds left. Brady can ride this out, take a 2-point lead.
Trying to move.
Brady's going to get some near fall here to end the first period. Nice job from Brady. Nice job from Brady to get some near fall. We'll see if he gets 2 or 3 near fall points. He's going to get 3. Huge stealing of points right there for Brady. So he's going to take a 5-0 lead going into the second period.
Especially right there at the end, you know, instead of being down 2-0, now you're down 5-0. Just continuing to expand that lead for Larson.
That does a lot. So win of Ferndale gets choice and he goes neutral. I feel good about Brady's aggression right now. He's going to keep working to open up a shot for him. There's another single for Brady.
Wow.
Nice, great shot from Brady, and he's got a half Nelson up, and he's getting near fall. No near fall. Wind's going to roll through enough. Brady's going to hook ahead. We got 2 heads locked up. Brady's just got to jump sides with that half Nelson. He's going to start getting some near fall counted right here.
Close to a pin here. The pin clap is happening.
Brady can just settle right here. It's nice and tight. Nice half. There's a pin. Brady Larson. Huge pin from the freshman. Huge pin from the freshman. 120 pounds. Brady Larson, the freshman, over Henry Wynn, the junior from Ferndale. Anacortes is fired up right now. I can feel it. Fans, students, people at home, I hope you're following along, watching, going nuts. That is a huge win for Brady Larson. I'm so pumped. Great thing about being a teacher and a coach is like I get to know these kids in the classroom just like you, Parker. So your successes, we get to share a little bit of them. Okay.
Seahawks just hoping they can continue.
Oh yeah,
this pin streak, continue this intensity, continue this momentum that they seem to be having right now. What better way to do it than bringing up Dom Ellerton.
Dom Ellerton with a quick takedown to a back. He's going to start getting some near fall too before they go out of bounds. How many can he get? Nice from Dom Ellerton. Still on his back. Sucks it back in. He can get the fall right here, first period. There it is! Dom Ellerton with the pin in the first 30 seconds. We are on fire right now. Apologies at home. Dom Ellerton, he's our senior. He's wrestling, or wrestled, against Ryder Abbott, 126 pounds from Ferndale. First period pin from Dom Ellerton. I will try to calm down a little bit. Okay, here we go, 132 pounds. Lucian Franciac from Anacortes. He's our sophomore. Now he is going to have his hands full here in this match. I know this one's going to be tough from watching Mason Filippini.
Mason Filippini. And for your Seahawks, Lucian Francia.
Mason Filippini had a great match against Oak Harbor earlier. A pretty dominant match. Hoping and Lucian can keep the momentum going for us. As he snaps to a front headlock, he's going to chase a near cradle. Nothing happening here. Lucian a look to get behind. No takedown yet, no takedown yet.
Double leg.
There's a takedown for Filippini, close to out of bounds.
2-point takedown for Filippini.
Filippini working a cross face. .54 seconds left in the first period. Mason Filippini of Ferndale up 2-0 on Lucian Franciac. Now, if Lucian doesn't continue the trend of a pin, we're hoping that he can get a decision, major decision, or not give up 6 points, not give up a pin here. Want Lucian to keep wrestling tough right here. He can come out, he's got wrist control, he just can't go to his back right here. 20 seconds left in the first period. Pretty tough wrestling from Lucian. One takedown, not a whole lot happening.
Yeah, just really not trying to get flipped here.
Exactly.
most of it, trying to get an escape before the period ends. Cannot
Almost
get
gets
it.
away with that escape right there, so it's going to be 2-0 going into the second period.
Francia, 2-0.
Going in the second period, Mason Filippini's going to have the choice. He's going to defer to Anacortes, and Lucian's going to pick the bottom position. Good following from Mason Filippini, working that cross face. Lucian's going to have to try to peel that off. Stand up from Lucian. Mat return from Filippini. Locking hands. Coaches are yelling. Filippini was locking his hands. Refs did not see it. Lucian working to come up, looking to get a wrist control, get a wrist free. Filippini doing a good job riding the hips, not stalling. (2-0), 57 seconds left in the second period. Lucian Franciac of Anacortes wrestling Mason Filippini of Ferndale. Seahawks are up. Team scores 30. Ferndale has 12. Lucian's doing a great job getting some space. Just has to be able to put it together. He's getting some space. Able to get a little bit of a space, but then he's able to put a couple of things together. Coach is pleading for Lucian to move on bottom. 24 seconds. Lucian's got to score to give him an advantage. Stall warning. Stall warning on the Ferndale wrestler.
Stalling warning on Filippini.
Lucian's got 20 seconds here left in the second period.
Still
to try
so
to get an
close.
Escape.
Yeah, he almost had that first escape right at the end of the. Right,
it's the putting
at the end
things
of the first
together
period.
for Lucian that's kind of struggling for him. He goes one move, he's got to be able to go two things back to back to back. 12 seconds left.
Final 10 seconds of the second round.
7 seconds. Great job for Mason Filippini. So like we were saying, in college, if this were college, Mason would be just running that clock for ride time here. He rode Lucian the entire 2 minutes of that period. So Ferndale's going to choose. He's got choice. Ferndale chooses the bottom position. So Lucian here's got to try to turn him now. He's thinking, okay, I didn't get an escape. Here I got to turn this guy. I got to control him. And not only do I have to ride, I got to turn him.
Lucian hasn't had too much time on the top, so we'll see if he can try and get some sort of points here.
Lucian's got a cross wrist. Now he's got a near wrist. Coach telling him use his knee to jam him forward. Lucian's hanging high over the top. Lucian's jamming now. Lucian's got to get out. Knee block. Lucian trying a far side cradle.
Breaks it.
If Lucian can force this half, he can get some near fall. That'd be the points we need right here. If he can scoot his hips, bump his hips, keep cranking, keep scooting his shoulders away from Mason Filippini. Filippini's looking to pop his head
so close
on the
to
top.
the end of the mat,
Nothing
though.
happened here. No loss of control. Ref calls out of bounds.
I think if that was a little bit closer towards the center, maybe he would have been able to get some near fall points there.
Near fall, or potentially even a reversal for Mason. So here we got 52 seconds. Lucian's down 2-0 to Mason Filippini of Ferndale. Lucian has got to get some back points. If he can get 3 back points right here, it's game over. He wins the match.
But he's going to need to do it fast. 45 seconds left in this third period.
30 seconds. Lucian working a near wrist.
So flip him over. No points awarded
No
yet.
reversal yet. Lucian, if he can swim his right hand out. 12 seconds left.
Final 10 seconds, third round.
Filippini gets the reversal.
2-point reversal for Filippini. Mason Filippini.
Now at the end of this, I know before this match started I said Lucian is going to have his hands full. Great match from Lucian. I mean, I'd love to see a little more action from him. Not giving up a pin, big deal. 3-point win for Ferndale there. So they don't get to close the lead as much as they probably were hoping to. That's going to bring us to 138 pounds. And we've got Jaden Toby, the junior from Anacortes. He's going to be wrestling the senior from Ferndale, Alex DePass.
DePass had definitely a really solid match against Oak Harbor. We'll see how he could translate his first match to his second one.
Check that. Siler Swain is going to be wrestling 138 pounds. Now that I can tell you was strategic. Siler Swain, probably the more accomplished of the two wrestlers, Jaden Toby and Siler. Knowing we had DePass to wrestle, we had a better chance beating DePass with Swain, so that means Jaden Toby's going to wrestle probably 144. Nothing happening here, some jockeying, some collar ties. DePass with really good head position on Swain right now. Swain just looking to clear out.
Seen a lot of guys tonight with the knee guard on that one side. Is that just the one leg that they favor shooting to?
Yes. There's a takedown for Swain. Great takedown. Good movement from Swain. DePass tried an arm throw. Swain was able to get below it. Looking to ride here. 57 seconds in the first period. Swain's up.
Seeing if he can get that arm.
He's got the arm bar on the left. Looking to run a bar and grab his wrist on the left. .40 seconds. 2-0. Swain's got the lead over DePass. Alex DePass of Ferndale. No change here, no change here.
DePass had a great takedown there, just a little bit too far out of bounds.
12 seconds on the period.
Swain leads 2-0. Let's see if he can ride this one out. Maybe get some quick back points that we've seen before happen these last few seconds, but just looks like they're going to ride it out.
Good confidence going in the second period for Swain, up 2-0. Some of these matchups, these key back and forth matchups that we're talking about, this I would say is one of them.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Ferndale being down by 15 points, the more they get into that deficit, the harder it's going to be to get out, especially with Rylan Lang finishing off.
Swain in on the single, looking to finish. Looking to finish this shot. No takedown yet.
A lot of flexibility from DePass there.
Ref calls a stalemate. Nothing happening here. Back to the middle. Go back to neutral. 30 seconds off the clock. DePass really wanting to tie up. Swain ducks. Nice duck from Swain. Gets behind. If he can hook that leg. No takedown. No takedown. Swain hooked that leg. It'd be close. That was one of those things you were asking. When is there a takedown? In that position they were at, if Swain would have hooked, Siler would have hooked his leg, would have given 2 points right there. Oh.
2-point near fall for Swain.
Takedown.
2-point takedown.
So we got a takedown was awarded. Okay, that's great. 4-0, 58 seconds left. Swain's on top. Did a good job right in the first period. See if he can turn him this period. Nice job.
Really
of
working
Swain.
that arm, trying to
Keeping him
get it
down.
out from underneath.
Yes.
Yeah, while also keeping him down, not letting him escape. Rolls to his back.
$18 seconds left in the second period. No near fall for Swain. He's going to be up 4-0.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
7 seconds left. Swain is looking comfortable here. He's up 4-0. As long as he keeps wrestling, finishing out this match strong, we'll be just fine. 7 seconds in the second period left. Swain's on top. At the end of the second period.
Siler Swain with 4. Alex DePass with 0.
Swain's going to take choice here in the third period, and he's going to take bottom. Only good things can come from here. We like to assume that Swain is not going to get turned. He's either going to get a reversal or an escape. It's what we would like to assume right here.
Quickly up to his feet.
Potentially dangerous here.
Yeah, Swain just kind of putting his arms out like,
Exactly.
what am I supposed to do here?
In that position, if someone is up off the floor and their leg is hooked like that, potentially dangerous, we restart. So Swain is on bottom again.
Tries to get right back up to his feet. He's got a leg. They
Far
both do.
Far cradle for Ferndale. Swain's trying to get long, not let him lock it up. Swain's got his leg. If he can pop that over the top, he can finish this reversal.
1 minute and 30 seconds left in this period.
Nothing happening here. Nothing happening here yet. No
Able to
near
break
fall,
free.
no back points. Cradle's locked up. No near fall for on Swain yet. 56 seconds left.
Man, this is close. Trying not to
He's
get
got to
pinned.
find a way to not get pinned here. 48 seconds. There's the fall for Ferndale. Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker for Siler. Up 4-0, giving up the pin.
47.2 seconds left in that period was all it took, but just like that can shift so quickly. To pass a great wrestler, as we had already stated, able to get the pin, put his team a little bit closer to the Seahawks score. Now, Seahawks 30, Ferndale Eagles 21.
At 144 pounds from Ferndale, Max DePass. And from your Seahawks, Jaden Toby.
So here we've got brother of Alex DePass. We got Max DePass, and he is going to be wrestling Jaden Toby. This is Jaden's first varsity match here. Excited to see how he does against one of the two DePass brothers. Good action from Toby so far.
Yeah, still moving really fast at the 140 division.
Reaching for that near cradle. Knee block from DePass, in on the leg. Toby looking to stuff his leg. No takedowns yet given. Good defense from Toby on that shot, on that leg. looking to break that lock. Might get a stall, or excuse me, a stalemate. Nothing happening here. DePass gets in deeper and up higher. Toby defending again. And there's a stalemate call. Nothing happening. Looks like a lot. Some painful knee positions.
Yeah, for sure. Wouldn't want to be me.
Nice deep shot from Toby. Defended by DePass.
2-point takedown for DePass.
35 seconds left in the first period for DePass. Got both legs in on Toby. .20 seconds left in the first period. In the dual points, Anacortes is winning 30-21 over Ferndale. 12 seconds left.
Toby down 2 points.
No other point exchanges. Here we go, 2-0.
Jaden Toby with 0.
Ferndale gets choice here, and they're going to defer to the third period. Anacortes is going to choose down. A feeling tonight this match is going to go to the wire again, just like Ferndale Oak Harbor. Just looking at the matchups we've got coming in down the pipe.
Yeah, Ferndale just looking to stay in this one. Getting a loss here, a pin would be very, very, very huge for the Seahawks, but DePass, both the DePass brothers, great wrestlers, doing it. Both did a great job of riding on the top. So, 2 really good matches from both of them.
If you're late joining us or just joining us right now, Anacortes Seahawks wrestling Ferndale Golden Eagles. Anacortes is currently up 30-21. We wrestle again in Oak Harbor tomorrow night. It will not be televised on AHS Live. Jaden Toby fighting off his back. DePass looking to get the fall here. 41 seconds left in the second period.
Toby's got 35 seconds here.
Back on his belly. No
3
fall,
points.
just 3.
3-point near fall for DePass.
And then Friday night, folks at home, we will be hosting the Bellingham Red Bayhawks. Excuse me, the Bellingham Bayhawks. If you or anyone you know went to Anacortes High School, it is alumni night Friday night. We're going to have some lights, fog machines, music going.
It's going to be a great time.
Good times will be had by all.
Second round, Max DePass with
Unless
5.
you're a Bayhawk, hopefully.
Toby with 0.
So going to the third period, 5-0 is the lead. DePass over Jaden Toby. Ferndale's chosen bottom for the third period. Jaden Toby's gonna have to be aggressive right here. He's down 5 points. He's got to turn. He's got to look for a pin here.
Quite a bit of snow being forecasted for that Friday night, though. So just make sure to stay up to date with just
road conditions.
Yeah, road conditions and
And we will not be televised. We won't be on AHS Live on Friday night. So if you are able, come on out to Williams Gymnasium. Shout out to Mr. Jim Thompson's AHS Live Broadcast Club. Good students, most of them whom I've had in class. Good to see all our sports going on, different sports. Parker, thank you for being a part of this and having me out here.
Yeah, we love just having the ability to broadcast sports out to the community. You know, it can be hard to get to Anacortes, and, you know, especially relatives, grandparents, anyone who, you know, is not in the state of Washington or around, being able to watch their family members is very, very nice.
1 minute, less than 1 minute. Jaden Toby's on top. He's down 5 points.
He's gonna need a considerable amount of back points here, or a pin.
He's gonna need a pin, yeah.
Stalling warning on the pass.
Never know, though.
Escape from the pass. 15 seconds left. Jaden Toby.
1 point escape for the pass. Final 10 seconds. Max to pass with the 3-point decision.
Lot of point arguing from the coaches, so that score right there was 5-0. That's a decision, 3 team points. Ferndale coaches arguing that it should have been a takedown there at the end. That would have given them a major decision and 4 team points. So that could come into play as we sit at a 30-24 lead for your Anacortes Seahawks over Ferndale Golden Eagles.
And we have 3 matches left. So
3 matches left
to decide
Now
who wins.
So Miguel is going to have a pretty tough time here again, like Lucian. Spencer Hamilton and then Rogan Burbank, both of those guys are going to be wrestling. 2 really tough wrestlers from Ferndale.
Yeah, Maldonado's also a freshman going up against a sophomore, so not too much of an age difference between them, but you know, that 1 year can be a lot of experience.
We want Miguel to go offensive here. We want him to shoot. We want him to go on the attack, not play defense. Elbow pass from Miggs. Nice double from Miguel. If he can get behind, get the takedown. He's just got to work.
Maldonado with the 2-point takedown.
Keeping control, following the hips, not letting his head hang. You can see Ferndale's reaching up behind to grab his head. Doesn't want to let that happen. Doesn't want Miguel to keep his head hanging. He's doing a better job here now. Trying to just get the life sucked out of Spencer Hamilton. Spencer Hamilton is flying around like a spider monkey right now, trying to get out from bottom. That is like the intensity coaches like to see on bottom. Miguel's doing a good job of following his hips. He's up 2-0, 1 minute exactly to go in the first period.
When you got all that energy in the first period, you know, why not? You know, it might tire you out a little bit, but you know, you got all that energy that you can use. So as long as you're smart about it and you're not using up too much, could be
Miguel
good.
Doing a good job of continuing to follow the hips. He's got to keep following here. 43 seconds left. Doing a good job riding. There's a wrist there available for him if he can keep it. Good job here of keeping his shoulders and hips down now instead of letting him come up, sit out, turn. That might have been a record for sit turns that I've seen in a match in 1 period. Miggs got the far wrist. He's going to try to run an arm bar here or a tilt. "13 seconds. If he can get a tilt here, get some near fall. Wrestler's out of bounds. 6 seconds left in the first period. 6 periods, tough to get some near fall here. We just want Miggs to ride out this period, not give away any free points. Nice job from Miguel Maldonado.
Solid
Nice
6
first
seconds,
period.
just containing.
So as you heard, we've had a lot of ninth graders wrestling. So we were talking about our depth as we've been progressing. We've got some sophomores, some juniors, some seniors, but we got a lot of ninth graders, and they are competing not just at the lightest weights, but we've got 4 guys in our lineup tonight as ninth graders, all wrestling well. Carter Elfing got a win. Brady Larson got a win, and here we got Ronnie Ray. Did not get our win for there, but it's hard. It's a lot to ask for a ninth grader to wrestle 215 pounds.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, don't want to look over this year because there are some great wrestlers this year, but next year as well, this team is definitely younger, developing. I think next year is going to be really big for them.
There we go, the escape for Spencer Hamilton. 2-1 right now is the score. Miguel's going to look to circle, motion, make some more movement. There's an outside single from Miguel, looking to finish this shot. If he can get behind and cover, here we go. 2-point takedown for Miguel Maldonado. Keep on the hips, doesn't want to hang his head like that. Miggs cannot hang his head there. No change here for Miguel. Oh, he's given one escape for Ferndale, so we go 4-2 is our score. Miguel up 4-2 with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go in the second period. Great show so far for Miggs. He's got the 2 shots. There's another one from him. Better defense from Spencer. He's going to try to re-attack off of this shot. Miguel's going to keep that overhook. Out of the tie-up. Miguel's going to have to set up a better shot, coach is saying. Take a good shot, not a wide open shot. Knee tap from Ferndale. Miguel on his back. Half Nelson from Ferndale. Hopefully Miguel can spin around out of this. 30 seconds left in the period. Good job from Miguel. 2 near fall points, so we're all 6-4 in favor of Spencer Hamilton over Miguel Maldonado. 18 seconds left.
Trying to get the reversal, he does.
2-point reversal for Maldonado. Final 10 seconds.
All square. Just want to ride him out here. Stay following, keep riding, stay behind. Suck him back. Miguel again can't give up his head. If you see, his head's hanging over the top of Spencer. That's where he got him into trouble, out of bounds right there. A lot of newer, younger wrestlers will not get lazy. They just don't have that awareness. If your head's hanging over their shoulder, it's easy. Most coaches are going to say, hey, don't go grabbing backwards for their head. But as you saw at the end of the match there, Miguel was compromised there, got a reversal and some near fall. Here we go, 6-6 to start the third period. Miguel Maldonado against Spencer Hamilton of Ferndale. Miguel with the quick reversal, 8-6.
For Maldonado.
You got to imagine Spencer's now going to start to get a little tired here from all those spinning as he steps over.
Maybe a little dizzy too.
Not much happening here, no change here. Nice job for Miguel to keep the wrist, follow behind. And you can see Spencer just doesn't quite have the fire that he did to start. Miguel with 2 wrist rides, looking to ride up 8-6 over Spencer Hamilton of Ferndale.
Trying to get that wrist.
Huge pivotal match right here, 4-hour duel. Miguel, 1 minute left, is up 2 points over Spencer Hamilton of Ferndale. This would be a huge 3-point, 4-point, 5 or 6-point win for one of these two teams. There's a reversal, 8-8. It is 46 seconds left in this period. Miguel can't give up any near fall here. He's got to wing down here. He's got to get tough. 38 seconds. This is what it's all about right here. 30 seconds. Miguel can't give up a cradle, can't give up any near fall. 24 seconds left. Now he's Ferndale,
The Ferndale
rightfully
side
so,
is going crazy.
Losing their minds right now. That is the way, hey, that it goes.
Great match.
Oh,
Great
man.
match.
In the end, Miguel Maldonado gets pinned by Spencer Hamilton of Ferndale. Short time left, short time left. It goes from bad to worse there to really worse. Having a 2-point lead, giving up the reversal, being tied, getting near fall with that cradle, and then giving up a pin. So now we're all tied 30-30.
So in theory, if Ferndale gets a pin and Lang gets a pin, it's all tied up on the team score.
We're all tied up, and so we would go to basically the next thing we would look at is who had the most wrestlers. So Ferndale didn't have any forfeits. We had a forfeit, and Ferndale, at that point, we would have a forfeit. So we're hoping right now for Rogan to not get pinned, and Rogan is capable of not getting pinned. Rogan is one of our toughest guys. He's wrestling against Jacob Gandy. Again, I said earlier, he beat Percy Hatfield of Oak Harbor pretty handily.
2-point takedown for Gandy.
So, in theory, I just heard Coach Lomsdale say, hey, Rogan, whatever it takes here, whatever it takes, you cannot give up the pin. This is what we talked about earlier. These are the kinds of matches that are tough. Rogan's got to have to grind out for 6 minutes. Nice job from Rogan, getting a reversal here on Gandy. That is huge from Rogan.
Ties it up.
Tie, 1 minute. 1 minute, 3 seconds left in the first period.
Continuing, big mat return from Gandy. Excuse me, Burbank. They're both towards the edge.
And an eventual escape from Gandy. So we got 3-2, 44 seconds left in the first period. A little bit of life from the Seahawks. Underhook from Gandy, shot. Nice heavy defense from Rogan. Nice heavy defense. Posting, trying to push legs away. The strong Gandy working to lift Rogan.
Two-point takedown for Gandy.
Some discrepancies on the sides, whether it was a takedown, not a takedown. It's going to stand. It's 5-2 now, 11 seconds in the first period. Barring anything crazy happening, Rylan Lang, I would argue, is going to pin anyone he wrestles. I'm thinking pin for Rylan. I mean, and he's thinking pin. I got to pin. No matter what happens, I got to pin. We either tie or we win. So Rogan wrestling tough right here is huge for us.
Yeah, in that first period, a lot of action, a lot of good wrestling from both sides. Obviously, as we already said, Gandy wrestled Percy really well. So this is a sophomore wrestling a state placer. You know, not trying to take anything away from Burbank. Obviously, really holding his own here, but this is a big match.
Big tournament. We wrestled in Idaho Tri-State Tournament. Rogan needs to stay out of the tie-ups. Nice job from Rylan to scramble here. He does not want to get in a tie-up in a throwing match. Easy way to get from feet to back here. He's got to bail. He's got to find a way to get to his belly. He's got to find a way to get through to his belly. Great job from Rogan.
Oh.
So it's talking about he's got to stay out of tie-ups. He cannot tie up. It's the easiest way to get put to your back from your feet. So Gandy gets a takedown and the near fall. 9-2 is the lead.
Ferndale coach arguing points. Gandy really working that arm.
He's got an arm bar on one side, got a half Nelson on the other side. This is a tough thing to get out of for Rogan. Just a matter of being tough in these positions. Great job from Rogan.
Big mat return possibly here.
Good movement from Rogan, 59 seconds. He's got 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes.
Just trying to survive here.
So this tournament we wrestled in Idaho, Tri-State. Rogan actually scored the most points for our team out of everybody who was wrestling, which was huge for him. He's really come on. This is only his second year ever wrestling. He's one of our toughest guys wrestling. Rogan's gonna work to try to get out of this armbar. That's tough. There's the fall for Jacob Gandy. Here we go, last match. 36-30 Ferndale. Rylan Lang, last match, 165 pounds.
Jackson Macbeth. And from your Seahawks, Rylan Lang.
I've been excited to see this all night.
Unfortunately, there isn't like a thing in basketball where you play overtime and you play more time, where we couldn't send out like our best wrestler against their best wrestler to hack it out.
Lang already making quick work.
2-point takedown for Lang, 1-point escape for Macbeth. Also 2-point near fall for Lang. Another 2-point takedown.
So Rylan, coach, I can hear him yelling, we need the pin, we need the pin. We got to go for a pin. We're not looking for a tech fall. We're not looking for a major. We need a pin here. There he's on his back, looking for the pin. There it is.
That was quick work.
That was huge. Just what we expect. 36-36 is our final score. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in Williams Gymnasium. If you can make it out Friday night, Bellingham High School will be in town taking on the Bayhawks.
Guess that's it. That's it from us for tonight. Yeah, thank you for viewing. Please consider subscribing to the Anacortes High School YouTube channel. You know, this is a student-led program, and we really appreciate your support. But that's it from Williams Gymnasium. From Parker Mong, Mr. Corrales. Good night.
Good night.
Let's fill up this gymnasium. We have a special night. We're going to be honoring our wrestlers from the past. Thank you for supporting the Seahawk Wrestling Drive Home Safe and have a great night.